stupid. I'm not gonna let you get the chick.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
That's assault, brother.
You calling me a liar?
I ain't calling you a truther.
Gonna get the stream started in a minute. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe. Yeah. Welcome to the Love Boat on a Sunday night.
I brought my paddles, baby.
Shout out to the fans on a Sunday night. We are out here. Rudy,
What's up, man?
Andy, Claire, new host. We are back. Thank you to the people. The world is falling apart. Shout out Trillion in the chat. Shout out Brandon GG's in the chat today. Another good one ahead of us.
It's gonna be a good day.
It's gonna be a good day. Anyways, if you guys like this content, don't forget to do what, Rudy?
Like, share, subscribe to the Love Boat.
Click the notification bell down below because we got a doozy for you. Before I do anything else, what's going on, guys? How you doing? Ru, how you doing first?
Oh, man, can't complain. God is good. You know, another beautiful week. I will tell you this. Been looking forward to this a little bit all week. You know what I mean? Spending time. So let's see what happens today.
Good. Andy, what about you, bro?
I'm blessed, bro. I can't complain. I'm grateful.
Mm.
Another week down. Another week to go.
Hold on, Ralf. Can I ask a question
Tell
real
me.
quick? Andy, who gave you that haircut? Dang, that's fire, boy.
I don't know him. I'm just kidding.
With that beard
No,
lineup,
you
you
did.
better stop, my man.
Thanks, bro.
And our new host, Claire, joining the rotation. How you doing, ma'am?
Doing good. I took a fat nap. Feeling good.
Took a nap and just came over here. That's what I do.
You know that Sunday recharge nap.
Oh, bro, that's the
Yeah.
best,
They're
right?
important.
It's
They're
like you put
important.
oh man.
As essential
It's
as
just-
church.
It is. So is your nap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you something. Ralph told me one time. What did you say, Ralph? Is this, even rest is biblically?
Every rest is biblical, homie. Let's go get some rest. If you're watching this live, shout out to you. If you're watching this on the replay, if you're watching this on a short form content that my brother Andy cuts during the week or on TikTok, we appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Sure do.
Okay, guys. I'm going to go to the mom first, honestly. I got to go to the mom first. Disney Plus is raising the prices and you guys can't afford it anymore. I can't afford it anymore. Rudy, Andy, Claire can't afford it anymore. The economy's so bad. Or is the economy bad? Or is Disney just stupid because they're raising the price on their stuff? Hulu, Disney's going up. Their stock is plummeting. Even worse. That's why we haven't covered it. I told Rudy, I bet you it's not done plummeting. Rudy was like, let's talk about it again. I was like, I bet you it's not done plummeting. Let's leave it alone. Let's let it keep going.
Yep.
But I'm going to go to the moms first because you got kids. You censor things that are watched in the house. You don't want them watching foolishness. Claire, I'm going to go to you. What do you think about this topic?
About the prices going up or about the foolishness of Disney? Because those are two separate topics.
Let's go foolishness first.
Okay, Disney is the least watched subscription just because, there's classics on there that we know and love as children.
For sure, yeah.
Although those were super subliminal. Now that I'm an adult and I watch them back, I'm like, dang, like I get what they were trying to say, and it's not good. Now they're not
Subliminal
hiding.
in what way?
Like,
You can say it.
I don't know, like just sexual things.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Just, inappropriate things, I would say. Not only sexual, but like just comment-wise or Aladdin. Like, all the classics, they're classics, but I could see
There was
like an
something there.
underlying thing that I could not see as a child. But now that I'm an adult, I could see it. But it's even worse now with the children. They don't even try to hide much anymore. So my kids don't really watch it, although I pay for it twice because I pay with my Hulu subscription.
Ooh.
And I pay on the side, which I need to fix that. But
Nah,
yeah,
you need to fix that, bro. You need to fix
definitely.
Roll it
It's just.
that, bro. All right, so now they're
I'm
plummeting.
not really for it.
Now let's pump this way. Tell me about the prices getting raised, economy. Is that an economy thing or is that a failing business plan thing? Talk to me about that.
Well, what did the price go up from? What is it?
They said they were gonna push $20, pushing $20.
Are you serious, dude? They
Come
don't
on,
have
look at
enough.
Andy's.
Well, they said somewhere around there, somewhere between like $10.99 to like was it like $18.99.
They're pushing
I know
20,
that.
yeah.
They
I know that
don't-
Netflix is already at 20.
They don't have enough content on there like that's worth watching to pay that. Like, okay, classics, but they get old. I already watched all the classics.
Yeah,
the
me
new
too, yeah.
shows are like
They suck, yeah.
So I wouldn't pay that, but
I'm with
my
you.
Hulu is going up. It's been gradually going up every year.
Like since it got created.
Yeah. So like
Bro.
I got a message
God.
that it was going up to $92
For Disney,
a month.
Hulu, and ESPN.
Hold on.
I don't know.
Let it go.
Hulu. It was Hulu.
Hold on,
It
time
said
out, time out,
you're going to
time
get a
out.
price increase.
sorry,
I got an
I'm-
email.
Did
I'm
you-
lost. Did you say $92? Did you
Yeah.
pay for something else like the ESPN?
It's a
side?
bundle. Yeah, it's a
She's getting
bundle.
a bundle.
Oh.
Yeah, she's getting a
I was
bundle.
like, dang, girl, you're getting ripped off.
I got
I'm not gonna let you get the check.
I got live TV, guys. I got live
Oh,
TV
yeah.
with my
That's
Hulu.
why. Yeah,
Same,
yeah.
But I still say it's super. It's a lot. It's a lot of money for.
Yeah.
You know.
So let me ask you a question: Is it worth you keeping it? Is it worth you keeping Disney Plus now, knowing that you're gonna pay $20 a month
No
now,
way.
right?
Absolutely not.
And then
no.
and then like I want you to speak from the standpoint of a not only a woman but also a mother.
Okay.
And but a family mother. You get what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like
yeah.
you have that family. Like, is it worth people be like, hey, you know what?
Absolute-
$20 a month.
I'm
you know what I
telling
mean?
you, absolutely not. I barely pay for Hulu. Every time I pay for it, I'm like, dude, this is not worth it.
Scraping.
Anybody can make their own live version of anything. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
even Pluto
Yeah, of
TV
course.
has a live thing. So I'm like, this ain't that special, except
Wow.
maybe for the sports
Yeah.
Yeah.
portion of it. I understand that. That's all right. But like every time I pay it, I'm like, this is crazy.
Dude.
And then I pay for internet. It's
Wow.
another $80-$90. So
Yeah.
what are we really? What am I really paying? Like, you know,
Yeah, for
170,
sure.
180, almost
After a
200
while,
bucks?
after a while,
250,
someone's getting
200,
scammed.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
after a while.
I wanna ask you just one more question.
Yes.
What else, as far as streaming services, do you pay for? And if you do, are they worth you now watching?
So I have a lot of subscriptions just because of kids. I have Paramount Plus, which thank you, Brandon. Shout out to Brandon because I scheme off of him. I piggyback off of him.
You're
My
mad.
Netflix, thanks Rob and Pat. I've been piggybacking off of them for about
Jesus.
12
Shout out to
years.
Stephanie. I've never paid for Netflix.
They haven't cut me yet. But the other ones I pay for are Peacock. I like Peacock. It's
Me
cute
too.
for the
Oh,
kids.
Peacock is great.
Yeah.
Office is on there.
Yeah, so I have Peacock and I have Hulu and I have there's another one. I don't know. I have like 5.
Amazon
Minnow
Prime?
TV. I have Minnow TV. That's
Okay.
like VeggieTales. All the Christian shows are streamed on there. So
Wow.
really?
my
I
kids
never- I
watch
never
that.
saw
It's
that.
like
Oh, wow.
$7.99 a month. It's a little janky. Like you could tell.
Yeah,
it's
for
like,
sure.
I mean,
It's
for
still in the
for
works.
$7 bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah, you
little on
can't
the
complain for
cheaper
$7, man.
on the cheaper side, you know.
Yeah.
But I appreciate them for trying to put out content for kids that's appropriate and also
Right.
about the Word of God. I really love that.
And doesn't
So
have any
I pay for
subliminal
that.
messages,
Of
right?
course.
true.
Although
Yeah,
every time my kids watch it, I have to re-log in, and that's the most frustrating thing. That's why I say it's janky, but I'll do it
Oh, wow.
because it's worth.
It's a little bit
Safe.
more
Yeah,
whatever,
safer.
right? Rue, talk
Yeah.
to me, bro. Is this a failing economy thing or is this a stupidity thing, bad business practice?
Oh, bro,
Talk to me.
You're $2.6 billion in the hole. It's stupidity thing is what it is.
Mhm.
I mean,
They just
think
keep
about
on
it.
going down, bruh.
You're over here wasting money on retarded movies and shows that are flopping, and then you're wondering why. Oh, let's go ahead and instead of like punishing the people that made those stupid shows, let's punish the viewers that see it. You know what I mean? And even at that, I already unsubscribed
Charge
because they're a
them
bunch of
more.
idiots, and they do have a lot of subliminal messages,
Yeah,
like Claire was
it's
saying.
not cool.
Yeah.
And,
It's even inappropriate for adults, and I'm like, dude, I feel
bro,
weird.
you know
like,
what? It gets to the point where it feels cringy to even watch certain
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
now. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna watch it. And for me, I don't have a family. I cannot speak on the family side as far as
Yeah.
that goes, but I can say, but from my standpoint as a
Yeah.
man, even though I'm living by myself, whatever, dude, I can still say I'm not
Hey,
about the
live that
420.
life, baby.
I'm not about the $420 a month on no Disney Plus. I'll
Yeah.
tell you what.
Mm.
No,
You know what?
that's
Netflix tried to do that to me. Guess what happened to them? Axed.
Cut.
You know what I mean? I
Unsubscribe.
asked them. You know who I have? All I have is HBO Max, and all I have is Hulu. That's all.
Hulu?
That's all I
Yeah,
have.
love
Oh, I
Hulu.
have HBO Max too. I have trouble finding movies. I'm like, dude,
Well, you know,
there's like
HBO
1,000 movies on there, and I still can't
Well,
find
because you want to know why?
anything to watch. I
HBO
don't
Max
understand.
again has a lot of the older movies, like they
Yeah.
have the nostalgia ones.
I mean, I
all
love
the ones
that.
coming all the way up. They don't have a lot of new ones, I mean, except for of course DC stuff like that. But anyways, moving back to the point, Disney, yeah, they're a bunch of idiots, man. I'll be real with you. It's not an e-comedy thing.
No.
Because you know what? Because it's economical speaking, you're the one making bad economical choices with $2.6 billion in the hole. So in all reality, they're they're actually gonna force people again to do the whole Netflix thing. Probably share passwords. That's all what's gonna happen.
Oh, they're password cracking down.
Yeah, that's what
they're
doing
cracking
right
down
on
on that
Netflix.
app, which
but,
is like
but let's
no on Disney too.
But
Really?
but let's be
Yeah.
real.
I'll let that go
Tell me.
freely.
I'm about to say, let's be real.
I got a problem with letting that one go.
Hey, I
I'm not
want
gonna
y'all
let
to,
you
I
get
want
the
y'all to
chick.
really understand how many actually fall through the cracks. This happens all the time, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
people are still gonna do it. I mean,
Yeah,
you
for
can-
sure.
Unless you go knock on everybody's door, are you sharing a password? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Come on.
Andy, give me layers, dude. Give me layers, dude. Because let's say the Marvels, right? Just for context, the
Yeah.
Marvels was one of the most expensive movies Disney has ever made, and they only released one trailer of it. The movie might not even come out, bro.
Wow.
Tell me about this, Andy.
I feel like Disney's in a panic as usual. After all this time, they still haven't figured it out. You know what I mean? They still like, dude, you know what? I just feel like this is like their last scheme to say, hey, we got to try and make some money back. You know what I mean? After
Yeah, for sure.
everything. And it's like, stop doing that to your viewers, man. Stop doing that for the
Wow.
people that care, that have been here from day ones, and all you're doing is screwing them up. That's all you're really doing. And what you're doing is not really, you're not gaining anybody else. You're just losing more people as you go.
Especially the
pretty much how
millennials,
it
bro,
is.
because like
Oh,
we
yeah.
were the thing, man. We made Disney.
Yeah,
To
of
be
course,
very
man.
honest,
I'm saying, yeah.
And
We
now
all
they're
had
like,
VHSs lined up in the house.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
for
Those
sure,
straight up
yeah.
blocks.
Can I add
Go
to
for it,
that?
Rudy, go.
Bro, the hard part is that they're changing all, like Claire said, for example, classics. We love the classics, right?
Yeah.
How many times have they changed it already,
Okay,
bro?
Oh, man.
let
what do you mean by
pick-
change that?
Like changing, for example,
the storyline
one of the
or
movies that's gonna
characters?
come out is supposed to be Snow White, right?
Right.
Where it was? It got axed. It got
Yeah,
axed.
well,
yeah.
Oh, it
she
did?
got axed.
Yeah, it got
It
axed.
did?
Yeah. No, it got axed.
She got axed. She got axed.
Oh, for sure, but
She
they got axed though.
I don't know.
They don't have enough money to release
because
it.
Gal Gadot said that it still might be on.
Gal
but she
Gadot
doesn't
says a
know.
lot of stuff going.
True, very true. But at the same time, I mean, they're changing so many things, bro, and that's
Yeah.
the hard part.
Let
bro.
me piggyback off of you on
Please,
that
go
and
ahead.
say that, like Toy Story, like beautiful little story. They made like 12 of them. I'm fine. I'll watch all of them. Right? I'm a child at heart.
Right.
You know, I
Andy's-
love
I'm
that.
not gonna
Andy's
let you
50,
get
so
the
start playing with
chick,
toys. Right? Not you,
User,
Andy.
I know.
Not you, Andy.
But,
Andy.
but whenever they made Lightyear, it was like a trick. Like he thought, like, oh, it's Toy Story. Let my kids
Juke,
watch
right?
it
Yeah.
because it's something
Juked out.
nostalgic for me. But it's
Yeah.
like that. But when they threw in that subliminal message and all that stuff,
What was
like,
the subliminal message? Use code.
that what?
Use code.
How can I code this?
Oh shoot, they had two LGTV parents on there, right?
Yes,
right?
it was that. And I'm like, why do you have to show the kids that? If a parent wants to educate their children at home about it, that's fine. But parents don't give
Well,
people
freaking ask you for that,
permission.
pretty much,
Craig,
yeah.
today we live in a world
Like,
that
stay in your lane.
they shove it in your face on purpose.
Exactly.
They're trying to make it normalized already, and you know what I mean. They've been doing that for a long time now.
So then I
Wow.
feel
That's
like
the
it's
gig.
grooming then. If
Yeah,
I don't get
yeah.
permission for my kids to watch
Yes.
something, or for you to educate my children about something,
Wow.
then you're grooming them. You're out of
and
your
this
lane
is
at
another
that point.
problem that Disney
ahead.
really has, and I'm a lot of people are obviously seeing it and noticing it, and that's why they're losing a lot. That's what I truly believe. If you are pushing a demographic on someone and they don't believe in that, or that's not they don't care about it, don't do it. Just stick to
Yeah.
the rules the way it was, and you'll be fine.
Well,
but if
yeah.
you keep on pushing and pushing and pushing, you're gonna lose.
What do you see? Is a lot of their, and again, I'm with you, bro. A lot of their fight is, well, those movies were made back in the 60s and
A
70s,
different time, yeah.
different time.
Yeah,
We don't
I
need
understand that.
again.
I get
They're
that.
pump
Again,
faking though.
yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
That's
Hidden
pump
message.
faking.
At the end of the day,
That sounds like an
doesn't
excuse.
matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
The hidden message saying, oh, we don't need a knight in shiny armor no more. We don't need this. We just
Yeah.
want
We don't
more
need the
of this.
nuclear family. This, that, and the
Boom.
third.
And
Right.
then they wonder why they're clashing with everything. Is because
Or why they're
it's
losing
like,
so much money.
well, yeah, because this goes back to what Claire is saying. If I don't want to teach my kids something, don't be
Don't
showing
do
my
it.
kids
Now,
things.
my
you know?
kids
Yeah.
haven't watched it
Right.
to,
I
haven't watched
to this
it.
day,
I'm
Lightyear.
glad.
Yeah, for sure.
But I will say this, that they keep like bringing back and piggybacking off of
yeah.
old stuff because
For
they
sure.
don't have any new ideas.
No.
There's no new
Dude,
things.
I know
happening.
you watch a podcast, whatever, but we never talk about movies. And the fact that you're saying that
Yeah.
from a mom's standpoint, say they don't even have no new ideas.
They don't.
Like, it's not your job to do a movie podcast like
No.
us.
Right.
But you're still saying that. So,
Well,
no,
yeah.
be it for real, but give that
No.
layers. Give that layers.
No, I would just say that they don't have any new. Like, honestly, get out of Disney. Even in the world and the shows that they're bringing out, they're so lame, or they're
Yeah.
reboots,
Remakes, yeah.
or they're bringing
Yes.
back remastering old stuff. Like,
Yes.
because the 90s is where it was at, early
Yeah.
2000s where it was at, because like TV was good and it was about family and stuff like that, without much subliminal meanings
Yeah.
and stuff
No,
like
I
that.
agree.
Yeah, for
Now
sure.
it's
I'm
like
with
they
you.
don't have any ideas. Now it's just like jam down, like
Shove it down your throat kind of thing.
Well,
yeah,
you
they-
see, but
they don't know how to do
in
that.
Disney's, in Disney's point is that whenever they literally make something new, it flops, dude.
Yeah.
No, literally, that's my
everything-
point.
They're making a bunch of new little movies that cost them like what, Ralph? We read last time.
Tons of money. Tons of money.
And then literally doesn't even make how much the movie was even made off of.
Like
Yeah.
worth. Yeah.
It
like how
doesn't
much the
even
movie
hit,
was
it
worth.
doesn't even hit equal balance.
But so that tells me that there's no creativity anymore. There's no imagination anymore. What drove Disney before and these big
It's gone.
corporations before, it's gone.
Yeah.
Because people they're lost in their thoughts.
Yeah.
People
Yeah,
are
for
like
sure.
no control, no direction. They don't
Right.
know if they're this or that. They don't know what they want. And that channels
Chaotic.
into writing,
Yeah.
music, and also into movies and stuff
Pretty much
like
entertainment
that. TV
period,
shows.
right?
Yeah.
Pretty
Content
much.
period.
You
Yeah.
can
Content.
see it in storylines. There's just no storylines.
So I want to add this layer to you. So then this is gonna get a little bit deep, guys. Are you ready for this? You're talking about like so consciously they have it's so in chaos that now it's reflecting out of them
Yeah.
on everything that they do, right?
Yeah.
Break
Man,
that down. I
right.
got lost.
That's what I'm saying. I want you to break that down for us.
Sorry, I got lost. Go on.
I want you to break that.
No, you break that down. It was your idea. Go on.
Well, no, actually, it was her idea. She's saying that their lives are so confused and know where they're going, this, that, and the third, right or left.
It's reflected in their
that it's reflecting
storytelling.
in their storytelling.
Right.
But
Oh,
like
that's
that,
deep. That's
There
deep.
is
like,
no
that's what I'm
more
saying.
storytelling
you
to
just,
it.
You just opened up a whole new door, girl, and I'm ready to step through. I'm about to high dive, and I'm
sorry,
with you.
guys.
Rudy,
Let's
do
go.
it.
Michael
Hold on, Rudy,
Jackson.
do it.
Girl,
Do
don't
the
worry.
do the high
I'm
dive.
just no parachute. It's gonna fall right down. And I want you to be my parachute. That's what I want. I want Claire to reach her hand. All right, Rudy. Okay, we're done. We're done free falling. Come on, talk to me.
Well, I
Please.
just think that it's hard for me to get into new shows just because they're just so lame. Like literally, there's like
Bro,
no
she just hit you on the nose,
substance.
right?
No, it's
There's
true.
no
I really do feel
substance
that.
to it. There's no layers. It's just like one note, and people are not entertained by that anymore. People want the family story. They want drama, of course, but
Yeah.
all of that was found, I'm telling you, in the 90s and the 2000s. I guess
Right.
all of those writers retired, and now these crazy people came up and are trying to write and be like,
I want to tell you something. They didn't retire. They pushed them out.
oh yes,
They're like,
absolutely.
oh, hey, I got a good idea about this story.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, no, we don't want to do that. Matter of fact, let's bring back the old shows, but let's bring back like different characters, change them around, change this, change that,
Yeah.
and then at the same time, let's push our own message in there.
Give me
Yeah,
that. Give me
exactly.
layers. I mean, give me layers on that, Andy.
And the truth is about that, it is fully like really happening, and that's what we understand as a grown up now. Because if we were kids, we let it bypass us. We're just like, oh,
Like, who
okay,
cares, right?
That's normal. That's cool. That's great. And the truth is, as a grown up, now that we are grown up, now that I'm a grown up, I see it. I'm like, you know what? I don't agree with that.
Wow.
I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I'm not cool with it. It's whatever. I'm not gonna have my kids watching it though. If you want to let
Yeah,
your
for
kids
sure.
watch it, that's cool. You do whatever you want, viewer. That's on you. But I'm responsible for my kids' lives.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at with that situation.
So that's like somebody that you wouldn't trust teaching your kids
Right.
such and such. They
Life
don't
lessons, pretty
They
much.
cannot even handle their own lives, and
Right.
here they are stepping in on your kids. Do this.
trying to raise your kids and say, oh, this is right.
I
This
think
is what
that
I
you
believe
should
is right.
teach them that, or I
Yeah.
think this is
Yeah,
a
for
standard,
sure.
this is a boundary, and that's not their job. There is
Right.
no boundary for these people. They're going over
Wow.
that, and that's not just in entertainment. That's happening in schools.
In all content.
Everywhere.
And
That's
all,
everywhere.
they're trying
All
to take
walks
the
of life.
place of parents,
Yes.
and I hate that because I'm very protective. I know you're very protective of your kids. Any parent is very protective of their kids, and that's just not right. I'm like, I don't even say shut up around my kids. I try not to. I don't say things like that
For sure.
because
They
I
can
don't
learn that
want
later
them.
on, yeah.
Exactly. They're going to hear it. Nobody
Oh, yeah.
says that we're trying to keep them in a bubble, but there's things that I want to filter out. So
Yeah.
turning on a show or sending them somewhere where people say, well, I'm going to, how do you say, I'm going to, I don't know what the word is, but just like, you don't matter. The parents'
Indoctrinate?
opinion.
Oh.
Yeah, like they're trying to just go over the parents and say, well,
yeah, I get what
it's
you're saying.
us. We know. Y'all don't know. Y'all are from old school.
Right.
Like, y'all don't know.
We're
what
the
you're
new
trying to
age.
say.
Build on that,
Listen
Andy.
to
Hey,
us.
build on that, Andy. That's
So,
good.
so like I'm saying about the new age, that's how it is today. A lot of people are very opinionated and they want you to listen to their opinions and believe their opinions.
What are you talking
and
about the new
accept
age? Are
it.
you talking about new
I'm
age
talking about, like,
adults or the
I'm talking about just
Zoomers?
new in like anything when it comes to TVs, anything, Disney shows, all that stuff. Any type of videos, music, anything like that. Today, everybody wants to be heard and wants to be believed and accepted. You know what I mean? Back in the day, it wasn't like that, of course. Now today, that's
Now
how
no
it
one's
is.
like, no one cares about your feelings, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. And we are the old generation of that. And I'm gonna say that I'm gonna speak my mind.
That's why I asked. I was like, what group of people is this? Because let's be real. Is it the Zoomers, or is it old heads that are on this weird mindset, this perverted mindset? It's kind of weird. They're trying to sell like sexual things to kids in schools and content and
Yeah.
whatnot. So is it a mix,
It-
or is
it's
it the
honestly a
Zoomers?
mix.
They're just wild.
I would just say it's a mix because it goes
I
back
agree.
either way. You know what I mean? But at the same time, You have to be mindful, you know what I mean, of who you're talking to and or how you're talking about it with. Like I said, back in the day, the videos were different. Now today, it's not like that. It's shoved in your face without even a question or asking you.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So that's how life is today. Back in the day, it wasn't like that. Everything was old school. I mean, everything was a certain way. Now it's not. Now it's be yourself. Whether people like it or not, that's on you.
Wow.
What does be yourself mean?
Like-
Because a lot of this times people say be yourself means their version
Like
of the
accept me
stupid things
whether
they've
you
told
like
you.
it or not. That pretty much.
I know, but
Here's-
that's an old school principle. But they took
Right.
that principle and they said,
And they
"Here,
turned
let
it-
me teach you stupid stuff," and then you
Yes.
tell them to accept you.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
Let's be real. They
To-
took that principle and they perverted it, bro.
Yes.
That's what they
Yeah,
did.
no,
Pretty
so,
much.
for sure.
So
Pretty
it's-
much.
It's
To
because
me, yeah, go ahead, Rudy.
no. What I was gonna say is like, when does it stop for them to stop being a habitual line presser? That's what they are.
Yeah.
So a lot of times,
Habitual line pressure. Damn, Rudy.
you know
I
why?
was-
It's because the fact of the matter is nowadays people do what they
Overstep.
want. It's because they know they don't have any consequences to it.
That's
But
true.
then they meet somebody like me, or they meet somebody like him, or they meet somebody like him or you. Hell no, you're not gonna do that to me. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
And
Because you know who you are.
yes,
Yeah.
and that's
You know
and-
what's acceptable
and
to
see,
you
and
or
this
not.
is and this
Right.
is the crazy part. They have indoctrinated and twisted the mind of people so much that they cannot speak out on what is right, what they believe, or what is right and what is wrong
Yeah.
anymore
Yeah,
because
that's
they're
good. That's
afraid
good.
of the
He's cooking right
repercussions.
now. Let him cook,
That's good,
bro.
bro. That's
Come
good,
on,
bro.
Rule.
Am I
Cook him
right?
up, bro.
Yeah. And I'll also say that people don't know what's right and wrong because they just don't know.
No,
they,
see, and that's the crazy
they're
part.
so they're so
Lost in their own minds.
lost that they don't
That's
know.
true,
Well, what
bro.
is truth? Well, what's a lie? Well,
Well,
what's
you
your
see-
truth?
See,
Yeah.
Is
see,
your truth different than my truth? Truth is truth. Do not.
it's
All
because-
of these things. Oh, your perspective is different. My perspective is different.
Okay, that's
there's
cool,
facts.
but there's a layer to that. There's
Exactly.
perspective, then there's the freaking
Exactly.
facts.
The
though.
facts.
It's
There's
the freaking
facts.
facts, though.
Exactly, and this is the hard part. It's because a lot of people started worrying. Nowadays, it's so confusing because now everybody wears their feelings on their shoulders now.
Yes.
Is that a
No,
bad thing?
No,
I feel like sometimes
You
it's
see,
good because at least I know what
no,
cards are on the table.
Again, let me layer it a little bit.
I give it layers.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Wearing feelings on your shoulders, it's good when it comes to personality wise and when it comes to actually.
For sure, yeah. You're not hiding anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you're
it's-
talking about-
but
I know where you're going with
it's-
this.
It's bad is when we can't joke around with each other and somebody gets offended too much.
You're talking about,
Yeah.
and then the overshares. Let's be real. There are
Let's be
overshares
real.
out there.
Yes, there are.
Exactly.
The
And that's exactly what
overshares.
I'm
Like,
saying.
there's a time and a place to share certain
Exactly.
things, but some people are like oversharing. Like, Andy's trying to get a coffee.
see,
I feel like we talked about this a while back. and It's true.
Eddie,
It
remember
happened at the
his-
store. It happened at the
Tell,
drive-thru
tell
for me.
Claire the story about
I'll go
the gas
I went to
station.
go put gas at the gas station, right? And I was this person was trying to correct me on what I called them, and I was like, I don't care. I just want to put gas. I don't care. You have to explain nothing
It
to
was
me.
the Transformer, right?
Yeah, and I was just like,
Optimus Prime.
here's $20. I gotta go put gas. Thank you. I just like, that's why I say going back to old school. Like I don't care like about your feelings. You know, that's just real life. I'm not gonna ever see you again. I'm literally putting gas and going. I'm gonna travel
And
and,
you see,
never see you.
that was my point. A lot of times people want to habitually push that line because
Yeah.
they know there's no
Yeah, it's just
repercussions.
like,
Yeah.
But they meet
why,
somebody that
dude?
stands their ground.
Yeah.
And like, well, it actually pushes back, and then like again, they try to scare people into saying what is right is right and what is wrong is wrong.
Right.
Now it's backwards. What is wrong is right, and what is right is wrong.
Right.
Since
So-
when?
Damn,
when,
bro.
when does that generation? When is it
I'm gonna
stop?
leave. Go ahead, Rudy. You got this pod, bro. I'm out of here,
No,
bro.
I know.
Checking.
I like this because in our reality, this brings forth to everything that we're talking about. People are gonna be like, "Oh,
You're
you're."
talking about that Disney losing money.
Yeah.
Target.
Well,
Bro, Target
hold
went
on.
so bad
I
that they
have-
took Black Lives Matter stuff off their shelves.
I have something to say.
Or you know
So-
what? You know what? Lay it on me. Let's go. You know why? It's because
So
in
I
our reality right
watched-
now, we're going good or not. I like
okay,
this.
so I watched Miss Doubtfire the other day.
My favorite. One of my
Such a
favorites.
good movie, right?
Yeah.
And
Robin.
That was
now-
the Lord. One of the Lawrence brothers was in that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
great.
one that looks like Rob.
Yeah, for sure.
So I was watching it, right? And I was like, dude, this is such a 90s movie. It's such a vibe. I liked it, right?
Funny.
But I realized that in that movie there was transgender.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Transformers.
Yeah.
There was
Canceled.
well, it was that, right?
No,
and
for
then
sure.
it also was there was like same
I think-
sex stuff in there as well. Like, you know, there was couples in
Oh
there.
yeah, that's
So,
interesting.
but let me
Forgot
stop.
about
Let
that.
me. But this is the difference between that. They just went along with. They just they had the movie, right? Nobody was trying to convince your kids it's okay to do this, it's okay to do that. Back in the 90s, hey, they lived their lives. There was all these different kinds of people then as well.
For sure.
Right?
But no
they
one's
were
trying to
not
argue in their
they
foolishness.
were,
Yes.
They were just staying in their lane, and that's
Yeah.
fine.
You
know
Nobody,
what's-
there was no offense between us and them back then. Of course,
Stay
there
on
are
995.
crazy
We have our
people.
disagreements with lifestyle, but
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
for sure.
But what I'm trying to say is that they were not shoving it and trying to
Down your throats.
indoctrinate us. Hey, it's
Our
okay.
children.
Do this, do that.
So let me add on to that. Check us out.
'Kay.
And that's beautiful. Now we call them transformers, but back then, what is he? Oh, he's just a regular drag queen or a cross-dresser.
cross-dresser,
Cross-dresser,
yeah.
that's what they
Simple
call
as
it.
that.
Yeah.
And then it was cool for them. They left it at that. You know, cross-dresser,
Yeah.
drag queen. That's
Yeah.
cool. Do you, Brooks? I
Yeah.
don't want. I mean, that's on you.
Yeah.
And like you said, there was a lot of times, 90s and 2000s, that there was actually like you
No,
said,
there
the
was a
same-
lot.
Yeah,
There was a lot.
But it went with it.
Yeah, it was kind of
It
weird,
wasn't
but yeah.
something that it was like.
It wasn't trying
it
to
wasn't-
teach. You're
it
trying to
was-
give me a lesson in the
Exactly.
movie
This
theater.
Yeah.
This is who I am.
Every time that
Right?
every time
No.
I watch these new movies, I feel like they get a child, stand him up, tilt his head back, and they get a funnel and just funnel down
Shove
all
it
this
down his
All
crap,
their bad
bro.
ideas.
All this
And
crap,
that's
bro.
where the offense is that when you're crossing the line and trying to say, well, this is my life, but your life should be like my life,
Right.
or you should respect my life because this is my life. Hey,
But not respect yours.
you know what? This is about self-identity. This
Yeah.
is about if you think that you are this or that, that's awesome. Be
That's
that.
cool.
That's
You do
cool.
you.
You don't need to convince me of that. If you are
Stop
that,
trying to get me to agree with your
Exactly.
lifestyle.
There you go.
But even if I don't, like that's
Shouldn't matter.
it shouldn't
for
matter.
sure.
That's you're still that person
Yeah,
in
for sure.
at the end of the day or whatever. Like
still
my
responsible for your life,
definition
yeah.
of you should not
Affect your living.
affect your offense or
Yeah.
your meter
See.
going off or your oh my god.
I'm
they didn't say this or
triggered and
that.
whatnot. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Claire, let me just sum it up with one thing. Do you think it's because they lack their identity in Christ?
Of course, they're looking for an identity and they need reassurance from somebody.
Yes.
to
Ma'am,
say,
ma'am, turn your mic to the flat side. Thank you. You're cooking so much. There you go. You're
Okay.
cooking to
Right
that.
there.
They
Cooking to the
need
flat side.
reassurance from me and you to say, yeah,
That's
right,
exactly
I am.
what you
I
are.
am that, right? And you agree with me that I'm that. But it doesn't. To me, I'm like, I don't need to agree with you. You just do you. But that's the problem is that
Especially if you think you're right.
exactly
Yeah.
they
I think you're wrong, but you have the right to go cook.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Especially if your food tastes like garbage.
Right.
You know what I
exactly
mean?
my
Right, totally.
definition.
So you
of
have to go learn that lesson.
Yes.
My-
The person, this is Christian person, LGTV.
It doesn't matter.
This is
Anybody.
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 Can I read that comment real quick?
Hold on. My definition
Ju-
of you should not change how you see yourself, and that's
Right.
outside of
Why is
LGBT.
the channel
That's
working for me?
that's outside of everything.
That's beautiful,
You
Claire.
as a
Come on.
person should be able to stand on your own 2 feet and say, "Hey,
This is
I
who
think
I am
this."
and I love myself.
Exactly. This is what I am.
And I
This
don't
is what
care
I
what
am.
you say.
And your definition of me does not change who I am.
Again, and Claire, this is beautiful how you're cooking on that. It's because in all reality, right, Andrew and Claire, check this
Yeah.
out. It's because once you find that you set the Lord and you find your identity in the Lord, you learn how to not only love the Lord, but the Lord teaches you,
Right.
to love yourself.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's good. They teaches you to love yourself. Cats
because
gotta love
Yeah.
themselves,
Everybody's
bro.
like,
But-
I gotta love myself for it. No, you don't. Love the Lord first, and He's gonna teach you how to love yourself.
Right.
When you fall in love with the one who created everything,
Right.
the one who created you, you're gonna realize that you're more precious than anything anybody's
But
opinion.
just
is,
remember,
right?
Ru, a lot of people out there, bro,
It's all-
don't want to hear the word.
yeah.
They don't want to hear it. They don't want to accept it because they already know what it kind of says. Like they have ideas and they're like, I don't want to be told
Well,
that
see,
I'm not right or I'm
Andrew,
wrong.
and this is the
That's
Yeah,
hard
what
but
it
part.
is.
dudes have to learn that though.
Well,
Like
but
people,
that's what I'm
period.
saying.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
real
yeah,
life.
yeah.
I agree.
That's what
I
I'm saying.
agree.
That's real life.
That's why
Eventually,
I
you
always
have
say,
to
like,
grow
if you're a
up,
Christian or
figure it out.
anybody, you talk about your ideas. That's cool.
Yeah.
But again, it's when you try to force someone your ideas. Even
Yeah.
Christianity,
Wow.
stop at
Yeah.
Christianity. Stop at Christianity. Like, bro, be for real. Like,
Yeah, be
We talk
real.
about our stuff,
Yeah.
but again, the person has to go, okay, I'm going to have to decide to cook on that myself. You know what I
There you
mean?
go. Amen.
Yo, Jay, a.k.a. Trillion. Trillion.
The realest individual living life.
the realest person alive right now. But Ricky Williams was acting like a woman to see his kids, not because he was quote unquote born a woman in a man's body.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams?
Robin
No
Williams?
way.
Oh, Robin.
I thought it was Ricky Williams.
No,
No.
no.
Oh, yeah. That's
That's my
good. I
boy,
forgot about the movie. Yeah, the movie. Mrs. Doubtfire. Okay, yeah. That's good.
It's
Yeah.
Flubber.
That's good.
I love
Okay,
Flubber.
I was
I
stuck
forgot
on
about
Ricky
that. Sorry,
Williams.
I thought
Can
Ricky
you read
Williams,
that
the
again?
football player.
Robin Williams.
Robin
I was trying to
It says
figure
Williams.
out
Robin
who-
Williams was acting like a woman to see his kids, not because he was born
That
a woman
is
in a man's
See, that's
body.
the- there's a
exactly what
difference,
I'm
right? There's
trying to
layers,
That's the
right?
message,
say.
and that's a beautiful part. See, Claire, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Dude, yes.
Dude, like I said, you hit it right there on the nose. And the hard part is and it goes back to it. Everybody's like, why'd you go off the subject so much? No, we didn't.
We didn't go
It
off
starts
subject
at the
because
root.
once I read this next fact, you're gonna get where I'm
Yes,
going.
Because it starts at a root,
It
right?
starts somewhere, right? We're talking about the bad
Yes.
ideas first.
Claire,
All right.
Yes.
good job, my guy.
That's just how I feel. Me and Ben talked about this also about he just wanted to see his kids. Ben said that. Ben was like, that's the real point of the movie
for
is
sure.
that he longed so much for his kids that he would do
do whatever
anything
it
to
takes.
see
Then that
them.
starts
Even
another
dress as a
argument.
woman.
That starts another argument. About do men fairly get treated in the legal system when it comes to kids?
Oh,
I don't
por
believe
favor.
they do.
No.
Right.
I don't believe they do. I think it's foolishness. But
That's a hard
this all
argument.
connects. Bad ideas connect to this. Watch this.
Yeah.
Weird viewer, hater. Watch this. The slump comes after Disney posted its worst stock return in 48 years in 2022,
Oh, you think so?
shedding 44%. As investors largely grew fed up with mounting streaming losses
Wow.
as the economic outlook took a turn for the worst. So again, you got to understand this. Stock market, why does it fall? Because people sell. Well, why are people selling? Why aren't people holding the stock?
Right.
It goes back down to everything we just talked
It's
about for
losing
the
its
last
value.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
It's losing its value because it's not it is not appealing to the people anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because most of us, let's be 100%, even people that are not Christians, dog.
Yeah.
100. Hey, people rock with the nuclear family, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? People are not, oh, let's change the nuclear family and this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
That's not what it is. Most people just want to go home, dude, to their wife, their kids.
Yeah.
Most people just want to hang out with their family, dude, and mind their own business, go to work and come home.
Yeah.
The problem, again, is this. When the funnel pops out, and they're like, oh,
Wow.
let me funnel all these bad ideas down your throat.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's where all this goes. So, again, for the person that wants to be ignorant, I'm telling you, stop being ignorant because a lot of people say, I'm just going to sit in front of my couch and turn my mind off.
Yeah.
Your mind, even when it's on autopilot, is still receiving information, dog.
That's right. That's
So
right.
the reality of things is this. Stop being on autopilot. Go. Even the content that we talk about this.
Yeah.
When I watch a movie, I want my mind to be open, challenged. I want to think deep ideas.
Yes.
Dude, just a side note. Deep Ideas, right? One of the movies that's like
I knew you were
my
gonna
whole life.
mention it.
Which one?
Interstellar.
Oh my God, Interstellar is one of them. I'm still discombobulated from Interstellar, but Man of Steel, great ideas, bro.
I love that movie.
Great ideas. Don't tell Russell Crowe. He had his dialogue about
Beast.
being the person that the world needs.
Yeah.
It's a very powerful dialogue. So the reality of things is
You
this:
better stop.
when the person says, "I'm just gonna sit down, turn my mind off, and receive whatever comes out of the TV box," it's like, no, that's not true, bro.
Yeah.
Because at that moment, you're hypnotized, bro. You're a sheep. You're a whatever you want to call it. So, Rudy, last thoughts on this topic, bro. Stop it before I cook on these cats and burn this food.
last topic is see what happens. We get something great. Henry Cavill got booty from that
Oh,
from being
man.
Superman. That sucks. Moving on. So, man, last thoughts, guys. We gave it a lot of information, but again, everything starts at a root.
Yep.
And it seems the root of the problem is, man, you gotta start learning how to love yourselves and start.
That
being
is
Tell me
accepting.
about this.
real
Hey, Rudy,
issue.
should people continue to invest in Disney and Hulu? I love Hulu. That's the hard
So
part.
y'all know my opinion. Even y'all mentioned on the comments that I'm very biased. I'm not very biased. I'm just very blunt on what I believe in. And Disney's a bunch of
How I
idiots,
feel.
man.
Get
But
the
if y'all want to
check.
follow Disney into a black hole, go for it. They're sucking your money. That's all they're doing. Let's let y'all know those little $20 y'all pay a month, they're throwing into another product that's gonna be flopping. So good luck.
Ooh, come on.
Do it.
Man, I mean, honestly, Claire spoken a lot. We all spoken a lot. And
Yeah.
that's beautiful.
Why do you look like you want to cry?
Bro, because
Masterpiece. It was a
Like,
masterpiece.
bro,
Emotional.
you know why? It's because like, bro,
It's
like
perfect.
we all got family members, and we all love their children, and we don't want them to go into the wrong path just because
Or
somebody
something they
wants
watched, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
as
good.
easy as that, dude. Again,
Curiosity. When you open somebody's mind into something
That they're not ready for.
Dude,
Yeah.
and let's be real, it's so hard to close those doors when it
Oh,
happens.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Anyways.
Once the thought pops in, that's it.
Dude, and
It
again,
stays
we,
there.
like Ralph said, we cook all day on this, but my
Yeah.
last thoughts is don't throw your money away to Disney. Hulu's cool, though, because Hulu still has its good prices. Even though Claire's over here with the $100, I don't know about that one. Sorry, Claire, I love you, my
What good
girl.
prices?
But
Let you get that.
hey, well, no wonder you bumming off other
So
people.
I would say this for the person like economic
say-
wise. This is not financial advice, but I would tell you cancel Disney Plus or cancel your bundle. I'll tell
Yeah.
you cancel your bundle
Tell
and
me.
just get Hulu by itself.
Yeah.
I am, man. It's only charging me.
Oh, you
like
got
$12.
live TV.
I got live TV.
That's the part
baby.
that sucks.
Yeah.
Or we'll go cancel Disney, your other prescription, whatever subscription.
Prescription.
All buff, right? Pills. They're all giving you pills of bad ideas. Andy,
Disney.
talk to me, bro.
I'm gonna say no on Disney for sure. I stick
Amen.
with Hulu, bro. I'm alright. I like Hulu Live. It's chill. We should go back to $75.99 though, but it's all good. It
Hey, what do
happens.
you pay? You pay 90
Pay
too?
about, pay about what you pay.
Ooh, hurts, dude.
That's
I was
$180
I was there
combined
last
with
year.
Hey, but you know what? I'd much rather pay that than having to pay for that and then paying for like a dish bill or a direct TV bill. I'd rather just stick to Hulu
Andy,
Live.
It's
I'm
true.
chilling,
Andy,
bro.
It's true.
Because you
Andy,
know,
Time Warner's $130
when
a
you
month.
do the math, you're still paying 90 for.
that's what I'm saying.
It's a
You're
better
paying.
bundle though when you do Dish. I'm thinking about this.
Nah, dude, I'm not. bro.
How?
No,
Are
you're
you
not.
serious, Claire? You've thought about it. You're the
Claire.
math person.
I'm
Yeah, tell me
thinking
more.
about it
Claire.
because I say
Every
that
time it
because
rains,
Yes.
you're not gonna have
not a
nothing to
stupid.
watch.
Okay, let's say not Dish, but let's say Spectrum
No,
TV.
Yeah.
Spectrum's a
Spectrum
Spectrum's
TV.
no.
Would
Spectrum-
I
you
don't play
pay
with them.
180 on Spectrum TV with your internet combined, or have a better deal like 160? I don't know. I
feel
haven't
like you're
looked
paying
at.
that.
I need to
Don't
look
do
into.
it.
I feel like it's worth
Don't do
looking
it.
into though.
I
feel like
haven't
it's worth
looked into
looking
it, so I can't speak on it. But
Spectrum,
So look,
it's curious.
like,
it's
for me-
Spectrum
curious.
averages between 120 to 150, and that's not
Depending
including
on the megs you
and that's,
get,
yeah,
yeah.
and that's not including if you getting good megs either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
deal-
your internet and TV are combined. That's what I'm trying to
So
say.
you're gonna have
say.
Spectrum with channels you're not even gonna watch for one and for two. You're only gonna have HBO to watch movies on. Compared to Hulu, it has you both movie shows that come out, and it's gonna have
Well,
your
it
live
depends.
TV and
All the ads.
and all the football that your
I
family
will
watches.
rebuttal you and
Well,
say it depends if you're even watching live TV on Hulu, because I feel like I don't really even watch it except for sports.
Well, see, and that's the hard part. If you're gonna go get Spectrum, then what are you gonna do? You're not gonna watch.
I would
like
say
TV
this,
again.
Claire.
They have a Pac-12 whatever
They have
package.
they have that-
Oh,
They
yeah,
have
they
all
do have
these
the package.
things.
Yeah, they have that
but
sports
again,
package.
That's
Yeah.
true.
But again, Spectrum says, "Oh, you can have this for 3 months." Next, you know, in 6
Boom.
months, you got.
Look,
like
I'm gonna say this.
The
$190.
the numbers would have to make sense for me, obviously.
Watch this. This is
I
what we
have
did.
not, I have not explored it yet, so I cannot speak on it.
You're a bean
Fubo
dipper.
TV. That's what we watch sports on now. Me and Robert split the Fubo bill. I think it's 60
Pass
bucks.
me that. Pass me that.
I don't know if it's 60 or 100. I think I pay,
Username.
Email.
I pay 60.
Claire's
Rob
like-
pays 60.
There's like
yeah.
password.
Right
like
here
that.
before I
Send me
leave.
that password, baby.
So it gets a high coverage of sports, which is pretty cool. So, anyways, if
Yeah.
you're a sports guy, whatever, take that for what it is. Back to this
Yeah.
next thing, bro. What sound effect am I gonna use?
You calling me a liar?
I ain't calling you a truther.
Elon Musk,
Muskrat.
aka Fireball Elon, aka the X-Man, went in with his flamethrower from the Joe Rogan podcast and flamethrowed a bunch of staff that were involved in the election integrity part
Right.
of Twitter, or X, formerly known as Twitter.
Wow.
Why is this important? Because the discussion comes up every 4 years. Is the election rigged? Are they using these things to sway people's votes? Are they using the internet? Are they using social media? These are discussions that happen all the time. Elon Musk, though, he went in and what would say criticisms. He has his own criticisms for
Yeah.
sure. We have criticism for Elon day
Sure.
and night. But he goes in there and he flamed a bunch of people in the election and do it again, Andy.
He's like, you're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You stay. You're fired.
In the election integrity space, because again, he doesn't want his platform to be the place where people are saying, "Oh, look, the election was swayed because of they were trying to sway votes and
Yeah.
this, that, and the third, instead of be neutral." And he's got the story. And he talked to me, bro.
All right, I got you guys. Here it is. X, the platform formerly known as Twitter, is making it quite clear that its priorities don't lie in making sure potentially harmful disinformation doesn't spread on its platform. On Thursday, Elon Musk's social media company cut half of its election integrity team. According to a report from The Information, this firings saw X completely gut its Dublin, Ireland-based team, firing all 4 of its team's members, including ex-global head of election integrity Aaron Rodrigues.
Ooh, rare.
This move comes from ex-CEO Linda Yaccario, told the Financial Times just yesterday that the company was going to expand its election integrity division across the globe. X's cutting of the election integrity team also comes amid other changes to the platform that remove the option for users to report disinformation and other misleading info in the company. In a post on X, Elon Musk commented on the cuts, disparaging his own election integrity team. Oh, you mean the election integrity team that was undermining election integrity? Musk posted. Yeah, they're gone and they're not coming back.
Let you get the chance.
Hold on, let's bro. Dude. Okay, so that, like I said, he has his criticisms.
Yeah.
But the fact that he went in there and flamed them,
Yeah.
that says a lot. Because let's be real, dude. Like, Facebook went nuts in 2020.
Oh, yeah.
Like, any post that was against a certain political ideology, it was misinformation, and they were knocking people's posts down. They were flaming Facebook pages. So I guess maybe, and we'll talk about this, the power of the platform.
Yeah.
Is it dangerous that he's doing this, Rue? Or is it responsible because you don't want to be the person that people are saying, dude, you see he has a political agenda, that's why he's flaming accounts? Talk to me about that.
I think Elon did a good thing. I'll be real.
I'm with you, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah. Tell me,
100%.
hit me.
In
Cook
reality,
on that.
if you're on that big of a platform, you can't be biased. I mean, but again,
Well, that's what
but
we should
this
say,
is
right?
where-
Yeah.
But the thing is, like I said, I know everybody has their political reviews, but he doesn't want to be that one platform to get canceled because they're like, oh, they're swaying votes here, they're swaying votes there, and they get attacked. Now, for me in my house, I hope Poppy Trump wins again. Just saying.
Andy, talk to me about
I'm
this.
with you on that one,
Yeah.
bro.
I'm
1,000
for real,
times,
bro. Poppy Trump over here.
I'm tired of paying almost $4 in gas.
Bro,
dude.
Poppy Trump,
I'm
let me,
done.
you know what I mean? I'll be
Hey.
filling bucks of gas
done,
for
bro.
like 20 bucks, 30
Hey,
bucks.
I went to go put gas the other day. Somebody
Oh, Lord.
put $4.06, and I felt that. I felt that, man.
dang.
I'm with
Claire,
that
and your
person,
big
bro.
old Tahoe, you won't get down the street with that bad
Shoot,
boy,
I'll
bro.
go
That's
one
a spin
gas
the
pedal.
tank.
What?
Hey, you know
Fill
what's
up again.
crazy? I was driving right to work the other day,
Dude.
and my light came on right, and I was like, oh Lord, it hasn't came on in a long
Start praying,
time, right?
Rudy. Start praying.
And then somebody was kind of like somebody was going slow, and I kind of had a second mind to kind of stomp on the gas, to push, pass them up because they might just go to eat up all that gas.
oh,
Like,
yeah, I feel that, bro.
bro, but hey, so I put gas this morning at the
Yeah, for
church,
sure.
and yeah, it was $55.
Oh
To
my
fill up?
God.
And
Telling you, bro.
I have
That's
a-
prices are
60 to fill up the
crazy.
Jeep.
I have
Yeah,
a-
62
I have
to
a-
fill up the Jeep.
I have a big tank in my,
Yeah,
in my car.
62 to fill up the Jeep.
Mine's
Yeah.
like 80 some.
But you have a
that's-
Tahoe.
Yeah, you
right?
got that big
or that
old
big
ride,
old whatever
bro.
it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the big one. And
Spaceship.
yeah,
Battleship.
Yeah, it's a Battleship Galactic
Hey,
over there.
if we put a Rhino Lightning
He's driving the
grill on there,
Falcon,
we would-
Millennium Falcon over there.
you go and
Full of
destroy the whole
kids.
zombie.
Andy,
Anyways,
read me
moving
some
on.
more, bro. Pull up
I
some
got
more,
you.
bro.
Got you.
Claire, cook on this while Andy pulls up the
What?
article.
Yes.
The responsibility of the platform to be neutral. Is that a thing that's failing? Will we ever get that, or is he like pump faking for public things, or is he trying to do the right thing?
I feel like he's trying to do the right thing, and I think he's trying to redeem Twitter and get the stain off of them from the election and
Yeah.
whatnot, whatever happened there.
Yeah, for sure. Allegedly, right?
I feel like he knows that there's a difference between the soybean life, the soy farmers in Twitter.
I'm
You
not
know,
gonna let
I
you
think
get
he
the
knew
chance.
that there was people there with no with no what is going on?
You got a little scared
Sound
there?
effects. Sound effects.
Hold
Like,
on.
is that
Hey,
Drake?
I feel like he knew that there was people there that had no idea. Going back to what we were talking about, that
Yeah,
had
for
no
sure.
sense. Hey, it's time for you to go. How are you pushing your agenda? You don't even know left or right. You don't even
That's
know
good, yeah.
what restroom to go into. Like
That's true. Yeah.
Wow.
that's foundation stuff. You
Which
should
was
you should know
Facebook's
that.
criticism.
Yeah.
Facebook's criticism. Before Andy reads this,
So he's doing great, Ralph. I feel like he's
you think
doing
he's
a
doing the
great
right thing?
job.
Then you
Stand-up
don't think
job.
he's doing some type of PR thing to make it look to the conservatives like he's trying to protect them?
No, but what does he have to gain from that? He's
He's
already
so rich,
rich.
he
He
don't care.
doesn't need
That's
our
true. He
respect.
can pretty much do whatever he wants. Yeah,
yeah.
that's good. That's good.
You-
Trillion put it's $4.60 just to fill up a push mower now.
Hey,
For real.
I don't know.
Bro.
And then I put gas again, and it was like 880. I was like, dang, dude, this is the
No.
times now.
Bro.
Andy, what does the article say, bro?
All right, so here we go with the article again. It says, team lead Roderick's appeared to have sometimes a tumultuous relationship with X, where he's been engaged in a legal battle with the company regarding disciplinary action over series of posts he liked that were critical of Musk and the company. See,
Ooh, rare.
looking to hire for
Wow.
for a civic integrity and elections lead. If you have a passion for protecting the integrity of elections and civic events, X is certainly at the center of the conversation, he wrote. Let's see where else we got.
Rudy,
here.
talk about this. You're gonna get the free smoke if you're liking tweets that are talking crap about your boss.
That's it. That's
But
it,
that just all right. I got you.
Yeah.
But that just goes to this. No offense to the lefties out there that are our fans. Shout out to the lefties. Shout out to you. Hit the subscribe button. But it's almost like you don't live in the real world.
Yeah.
That's the hard
Talk
part.
to me about that, because this guy, according to this little battle that he's in, they said it started because he was liking tweets that were talking crap
Yeah.
about Elon.
Yeah.
So you're like, at what point are you dumb or what?
Yeah.
Go on, Rudy, hit me with that.
People are idiots.
Plain and simple.
Hey, it's just simple as that. Like, let's be real. Like, hey, bro, you want to play with fire, you're gonna get burned. It is
Yeah,
what
for
it
sure.
is,
That's
bro.
good. Yeah.
Now, Andrew,
Or go start your own freaking company.
Right?
come on, bro. It's like, man, bro. I don't know. I don't understand. Like, again, like I was talking about earlier, bro. Like, dude, how are you gonna push that habitual line stepper without somebody actually coming up and confronting you with the crap that you do, bro?
Well, that's what they need.
Well, and that,
Sorry.
I mean, just imagine, it's like, oh, Elon, this, oh, you like, oh, right here, grenade, all your people buy. Catch that.
And
like I'm your
he's
boss.
petty. He's petty.
Yeah,
though.
he
You can
is.
tell he's petty.
boss.
And guess
Yeah.
what, bro? I bet you he was saying, don't let that swing door hit you, no, fundio when you leave, right? For real, bro.
Petty Betty, Petty Betty.
And
man.
I'm just, bro. Imagine, bro, just being working for one of the largest platforms and just doing something like that. Oh, you're canned, right?
Get out, bro.
What am I supposed to do now? I don't know. Why don't you
Head
go?
out.
Why don't you go with that dude that you like?
Go
to
like it. Go like their stuff.
Why don't you go like his stuff some more, right? ask him for a job. Ask him for a job. Jesus.
But this goes back to this thing, and let's go back to this. Okay, new question. Okay. Do elections get rigged through social media?
All the time,
Yeah.
Are you for real?
bro.
Explain that to me.
Bro, you kidding me? Go on every single platform and try to see anything about Donald Trump with video, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh, it wasn't confirmed on the bottom." How? It's on a video. It's like, wait, hold on. It hasn't been.
Got the proof in your face,
proven,
bro.
If you see something enough, Rudy, you start to believe it. The ads on Facebook, if I
That's
keep
good.
seeing,
Yeah, that's good. To make you want to buy stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, you know what? I do need that. Those shoes are nice. Those shoes are nice. And then I go to the website and I start buying stuff. It's a convincing. It's like a
It's almost
programming.
like cognitive,
mind controlling
like
you.
cognitive,
Yeah.
like
It's a programming.
hypnotizing.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
you know what's crazy? I saw the first time that a Sleepy Joe fell off the stairs, and it was a video, and it says, and on the bottom it says it's not factual, and I was like, it's a video. How is it not factual?
Where did they get this from?
And I was like,
Oh,
wait.
it says. Oh, you talking about
You know,
when
it says-
Wikipedia on the bottom says
yeah,
context?
yeah.
Like, get out
Hold
of here,
on. I was like,
dude.
what kind of colors you
These
want?
guys are
The
good.
dude was going up the stairs. He starts going slowly to the side. I'm just like, whoa, what guy?
So and then also you have young minds on the platform that are eligible to
spend
vote,
all their
and
stuff, yeah.
they're reading, and they only believe one side because their minds are not grown enough to understand. Hey, I need to hear both sides and make a decision. They're only hearing one side,
become very
and they're
biased,
emotional as well. So you can play with their
Yeah,
emotions
for sure.
through. You can convince them through emotions and stuff like that.
That's
So
good.
That's
those
good, yeah,
are
that's good.
easy votes
I
for
just gotta
people
tell
like
you
that.
CNN be manipulating people, man.
Oh yeah.
CNN.
People don't even
Definitely.
watch him anymore, but yeah, they were in their heyday.
You know what? I always bring this up. You weren't on the platform when I brought this up, but I cut this one guy. He's an ex-army vet, and one day all of his family and his friends were calling and texting him to see if he was all right. I was like, all right, like he was in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
And he said they had a really cool, chill past 3 days, right? And you get all these texts, like, what's going on? Says CNN just posted that y'all got bombed and raided. He was like, well, where was I? I mean,
I'm still here.
and then it goes to tell you, like, hey, bro, a lot of that stuff's misinformation. Especially
Yeah, see,
CNN,
that
so
stuff's
biased, bro.
misinformation.
They say that a lot of the CNN workers are like FBI agents and stuff like that are trying to get a certain agenda across. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Hey, you better
Andy,
stop
I
right
took
now.
your
That's the
job.
next skit, bro.
Dang, dude.
You know what?
She's
Hey,
good.
I'm just
She's
off the
good.
subject. I'm pissed off. I told Andrew about mermaids for the past like 30 years. He still hasn't done a thing on it, bro.
We'll do it one of these days.
Mermaids.
We'll do it one of these
No.
Hey, shut up.
days. Merman.
Hey,
Hey,
remember,
are they real?
that's the question. You gotta ask yourself.
Rudy's convinced.
Ask the Lord. The Lord will tell me.
Rudy's
The
convinced.
Lord.
That's the Lord. The Lord will tell
Better
me.
be careful, because
Hey,
the
there's-
Lord also
no.
says that the Leviathan will rise from the
Let me
sea.
tell you this: that the Lord, that there's things in the sea that we have not yet ever
Oh,
seen. It's
so-
so many. It's so deep.
Dude.
I would not count that
Claire,
out.
Please
let
don't
me-
wind this
let me
man
ask you-
up.
Let me ask you a question, Claire. Let me ask you a question. How come allegedly,
He's gone, bro.
allegedly,
That's
we have allegedly, and this is true, we have explored more space than we have the ocean.
That's true.
Because they'll die if they go too deep. I mean, I guess in both places.
Go too deep.
Rude.
No, they
That's
will.
true,
You know what?
dude.
Hey,
Dude.
I'll tell you this.
You can't.
Bro.
You can
I-
only go to certain. Those guys exploded on the little spaceship thing.
No. Again, that is
Hello.
Hey, you know what? I think
That
I don't,
is-
I
that
don't
was-
believe that either.
that
I
was
don't believe
rigged.
that either.
That
I
was
don't
rigged,
believe
bro.
that.
Andy,
That was, hey,
No, you're probably
hey,
true.
So
You're
they
true.
would,
I
they would
think
explode. They explode. They go
was
too
it
deep.
distraction?
Yeah, I think it was a distraction
Yeah,
slash.
of course.
They faked that. I think
Bro,
that's a fake. Deal.
Claire, how the heck?
with an Xbox controller?
Yeah,
like,
come
dude,
on. We're going,
don't
let's
say
go play
that.
some Madden
How the
2022 in the bottom.
Madden Infinite Life
How the
cheat
heck?
code.
Tell me what.
How the heck are they still
Oh,
going down
man.
there and messing with the Titanic? But it's too freaking deep, right, Claire?
Yeah.
It's too freaking deep.
Look at his
my guy.
face.
what were you trying to say?
You're
It
saying
is.
it's too deep for us to go. They're literally still messing with the Titanic.
And that's why they
Titanic
died.
sunken.
And that's why they died.
No, they're still doing it till today.
Yeah,
they're still
but
going in
they-
there
they
grabbing
put-
chests and
Can
everything.
you tell this man?
Rudy,
they-
you're pump faking, bro. Come on, dude.
Rudy,
Like,
Bro,
they,
I'm not
they
pump
send
faking, bro.
special devices
Yeah,
down.
they
Yeah,
send out
bro.
drones.
You never seen that one little dude in a little pod is just chilling in there? Oh, look what I got.
Why? No.
Going
no.
up.
Rude, they go down with a real person 6 months, like once every 6 months, a real person.
Oh
But they're
no,
normally
that's
potters
what I'm
that
saying.
go down like electric.
That's what I'm
potters.
saying. They
FYI.
still send people down there. It's not impossible. But how somehow some way we know more about space than we do about our oceans? Come on, dude. Something.
You work for Ocean Life.
Nah, bro. I work for Aquafina.
Anyways, okay.
guy.
Okay, elections, they get rigged. People said that. It got rigged into 16. They say it got rigged into 20.
Get back into mermaids.
I'm worried. Dude, we'll talk about mermaids in a minute,
Just
bro. I'm
kidding.
telling you. What? Read it. It hasn't popped up.
How
It
are
says,
you
Justin put, well, in 2024, they'll steal the elections legally. Possibly.
oh, legally, possibly.
Oh, from the
Yeah.
Dude, but let's
the
be real,
Neuralink.
guys. Okay, we talked about that, bro, and he called me conspiracy theorist, bro. But I remember going to sleep,
Yeah.
and he
you're
was
right.
up by like tons of votes. I was like, I'm gonna be a blowout. I'm gonna go to sleep. I got work tomorrow. And then we woke up, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna continue to count, and they counted for like 3 weeks. They counted for like 2 weeks, bro, to get those votes, and it's like, bro, it was kind of weird.
That was
I don't know.
fishy,
The
bro.
mail-in ballot, dude, that's kind of weird,
The
bro.
fact
You
that
know what I
he
mean?
received more votes than any other sitting U.S. president, 80 million or something, like, he didn't even know anything.
He hasn't even spoken,
They just
right?
told him to show up there, and he's like, hey.
He
like,
can't even spell
Falling
his
off
name.
planes and stuff, crapping himself and
he
stuff.
was not likable at all.
Still wearing Depends and shit.
Dude, for real,
Changing
dude.
his diaper after the thing.
So, but that's just the reality, bro. We say these things to make you think, bro. Elon, for right now, he's got my
Muskrat.
vote.
No. Oh, yeah.
He's got my vote of confidence.
Oh
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
same. I'm with
Went
you.
to the
Because again,
956.
he did go to the 956.
956.
He went to
He ate a
956.
choodle,
They were,
corn.
Claire.
yeah, they were talking about the border, right? They're talking about
Yeah.
the border, trying to get
He was-
border secure and whatnot.
He was in El Paso recently.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Hey,
He was there
I
hanging
think,
out with them people.
I think allegedly they said that he's creating a plant over there.
Yeah, probably.
Allegedly.
There's a plant. There's a plant near where I work,
Working about batteries or something
That's
like
Oh
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
Tesla
built
plant,
one
yeah.
next to you, right? Yeah.
right next
Ralph
to
Right
Down
where you
or-
Well,
work.
because
yeah.
from the valley,
Ramsa?
from the valley,
near where I work.
from the,
Oh.
from the
I'm so
right.
sorry.
Oh yeah, you work over here, and Ralph lives over here. This
There's
address
some
was playing.
flaming lesbians that try to jump me on my route because of our content above.
I would
I
laugh,
didn't
bro. Imagine I would
say.
record it if you got beat up by
I
lesbians.
said
you know what I'm
Ralph's
saying?
town. Ralph's town.
Anyways, hey, I think in the valley he launched that rocket, right? I think the valley launched that
I know
rocket.
he was doing something in the valley. I'm
And
not sure
then,
what it was.
like you said, there's a
That,
place.
I think it's cool. You
recently
get
around
involved,
here.
border. It's a crisis because there's two sides. We want a better system to let people in,
Yeah.
but we also want a system to like, hey, dude, let's be fair, dude. We got people that are waiting.
Yeah.
They're waiting in the wing, trying to get in legally.
Yeah.
So let's reward those people.
Yeah,
Totally.
man.
And then we have, other people that are trying to get in, they're trying to scoot in and whatnot because they don't want to wait. So it's like, it's kind of not fair, dude. So I get why he was there in El Paso. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
That's all
He's-
stuff he don't got to do, Ralph.
Yeah, he
Man
don't.
is
So,
filthy
so
rich.
that's where you made the point to me because I was
Yeah.
like, man, it could just be PR, bro. Like, we
I mean,
fired some fake team
so
from Dublin,
rich,
like.
he can do whatever
It don't
he
make no
wants,
sense,
bro.
though, to
But
be
when she
PR.
said that, that made sense. She was like, dude, the dude's rich. He doesn't know. He
Yeah,
doesn't
but
know
say-
us. No respect.
and-
He doesn't
and-
need our respect.
And he doesn't need PR because that has nothing to do with his business is, to be
Yeah.
Yeah,
honest.
he ain't
So-
running
sure.
for nothing.
Yeah.
No,
So,
yeah.
he's
that's
chilling.
right.
But yes, if you're, I
It's
know
good.
what you're gonna ask. Final thoughts on this? Hey man, I'm with Elon. Good job, bro.
Same.
Andy?
Elon all the way.
Claire,
Elon for president.
I don't know about him,
No,
bro.
not
Nah,
president.
man.
I would tell you
cool.
my thoughts about him
Wait,
as
I
a whole
think he could
later on.
afford to give everybody on Earth $1 million and still be all right.
Are you serious? That's how
I
rich
don't
he is?
know what I heard. I heard something like that. Like he'd be,
There's no way.
Or like 400K or something like that, at least. Something
yeah,
like that.
some money. He could afford it.
Could be the
Okay,
Terminator.
dude, let's
At
let's
least
go
fill
to
up our
this,
gas
dude.
tanks,
I had
right?
to go to this. I had to go to this. I had to throw this topic in there.
That's assault, brother.
Bro, y'all guys are trying so hard to get these females to compete against men that y'all had a girl soccer player kicking
my
in a
God.
college game and she kicked the ball like 10 feet. So let me give layers to this. Why? Why are you guys doing this to me, bro? Why are you doing this to me? There's girls flag football now. It's a thing. It's very entertaining to watch. Shout out to brother Phil. It's super entertaining to watch, but you're trying to bring women and put them in our sports. Layers. Jackson State. I don't know if they had injuries. I think they had injuries, but they brought a girl soccer player to be their
Hold on.
kicker
On a male team?
on a male
Okay.
team.
You need a special.
Claire.
I didn't-
And they
I
did a
didn't
little story. We got a video to react to.
Claire, how?
We got a video to react to, but
What?
it's so pathetic, dude. Now,
Yeah.
we talk about this all the time. We're talking. They call us sexist. They call us this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
And we literally have video that the girls should continue to compete in their own lane and have fun in their own lane.
I have.
Claire has thoughts. I'm gonna go to Rudy first, though. While I pull up the clip, Rudy, talk about. They're trying so hard to put the women in the man sport. It's not working. Talk to me.
Claire. How do you have injuries on the kicker?
Pull a hammy.
Ooh, I got to mess up my toe. My toe hurts, right? My toe hurts.
I got a cramp.
I got an ingrown on my toe now. Now, he's not the only one. I saw one of another high school or college girl. She was trying to tackle somebody. Legit hit the quarterback way late, but they didn't even call it.
Y'all need to.
It's just crazy. But you know what? It's just like, I just think they're like, oh yeah, females could compete. Let's be real. Go up against Warren Sapp or go against,
Oh no.
Dion.
I have a
No,
thought.
sir.
Go for it.
Cook on it. Cook it.
Throw it out.
My thought is that men have invaded women's sports, so they're having to get out of their own sport to be recognized.
Ooh, that's a layer. That's a
into
layer.
a man's sport, and
That's
they think
heavy.
that, hey, I need to prove myself over here. If a man can do it in our thing, we can do it in theirs. And it doesn't make sense, right? But the whole thing is that a lot more men are allowed to invade in women's spaces than women are allowed to invade in men's spaces.
So let me ask you a
And
question.
That's a layer.
It makes sense. It makes sense. This is the world that we're in.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How is
And they're allowed.
How are we
They're-
allowed?
the cover girl of the year is a man. Like all of these different things.
I understand,
I'm like,
I
it's
understand
not
where
cool.
you come from.
Yeah, that's
But
very
it was
true.
actually the women's point of view for us to actually be able to do that, though.
What are you talking about?
Saying
What you
that
talking about?
now, you
talking
got to
about
give the
women's-
rights to transgenders. So that's actually
No,
y'all's
that's not
fault.
a
Well,
woman's point
that's
of
not a
view.
woman's point of view
That's
because
a man getting
that's
out
so
of
weird.
his lane
Well, you
and
see-
needing approval from everybody and women. I'm not saying that women are not transformers.
That's
but
not men. I'm talking about that is a section of weird men.
There you go.
Right.
There
Yes.
you go.
The layers.
Good
yeah.
job.
Yes,
Good job.
and but men have the right to do it, even if it is violating into a woman's space. They still have permission. When Budweiser,
true.
whatever happened with Budweiser, as soon as a transformer person invaded into a man's space of beer, they didn't have it.
Destroyed it. Yeah.
They did not have it. These people have done this to women for years and years. This is not just going into the transformer type thing. This is going into other spaces that they have been allowed to do this.
So to me, it's kind of a double-edged sword, because
that's good, yeah.
in our reality,
I feel that.
in our reality, a lot of the again, allegedly,
Yeah.
there's a lot of feminists, not all of them, that are actually voting for the fact of you gotta let the people be their people, you gotta let the transformers be transformers,
Yeah.
You gotta be LGBT.
Well, it's in a woman's nature to be sympathetic.
Can I finish
Go
before
ahead.
you throw me with your sympatheticness?
Go ahead.
Anyway, moving on.
Finish your thought. Let's go.
So check this out. Dang, so check this out. So in our reality, it's a double-edged sword, because now they're realizing what the decision that they made, now it's affecting them in not only in their own space, but in their sports now. And then again, I feel for you. I do not believe that a man should be competing against women. I don't care if you're taking hormones for 15 years. Our
No.
bone structure is different. I'm
Yeah.
being real.
Straight up.
Valid.
I'm being
Okay.
100%.
Yes, yeah.
I do not believe that at
Okay.
all. But these are the consequences of the choices that some, not all, women made
I'll say.
to allow.
Okay.
Because if you look at all these platforms and you see all these people arguing about the LGTV and the Transformers community,
Yeah,
you
for
see
sure.
all these people are arguing. Mainly, it's women.
Oh, dude, come on, Claire. You got.
Wait,
Hey, come on,
wait,
Claire. You got cook.
His thought-
You got cook on them. All right, Rudy, you got to let her
His
cook.
thought's been 15 minutes long.
All right, let's go. You got to cook on that. You got to cook on that because that's true. Let
It's
me
been
get
one
layers.
minute.
Let me get layers before I go to you.
This is my thought on that. Women are naturally sympathetic.
Right.
They are mothers at heart, even though they're not mothers. Their first instinct is to be sympathetic towards a problem.
Be loving.
It is almost to a fault that they're like this. If a
It
man,
is to a fault, though.
If a man
Exactly.
is
It's not
having
to a
an
fault. It
issue,
is.
it is a fault.
Just a mental issue.
If a man or any other person is having this type of issue, their initial reaction is to nurture them and to help them, uplift them into whatever they're into. Men are a different.
That's to a fault, though.
Different
to be
breed of
100.
men. Men, if they don't agree with it, they don't agree with it. It's not in their nature to agree the way a woman agrees with something.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
like they see it
I
as
hear
their
y'all.
children. You know,
Yeah.
like, hey, you want this little Billy? Let me help you, little Billy. Let me get this, for you. So it is. You're right. It's a fault.
It's
but
got to
at the
be to
same
a fault.
time, at the same time, it is also in their nature, and they've been trampled on for years regarding this.
Yeah.
And it's a problem now. But still, they're still in our spaces. When a man stepped into whatever, a man's space, it wasn't allowed.
For sure.
the Budweiser thing, that was
See,
he
but I
was
would say
canceled
this: both
immediately.
sides are wrong for that, though.
Bud Light.
I'm gonna say this: both sides are wrong for that,
Bud
though.
Light. Oh my God, guys, Bud Light. I don't do
Bud
beers.
Light.
I don't know.
It's okay.
They're
No,
all
I'm gonna
Buds.
say this.
Bud,
I'm gonna
whatever.
say this. I
Right.
think we're
There you
going.
go.
I think
That'll
we're
work.
talking past each other though, because both sides are wrong for that.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
The
valid.
women need to stay in their
Yeah.
freaking lanes, and so do the men.
Yeah,
and that's a real thing.
That was gonna be my. that
And
was
you're
gonna be my
right. I will say
conclusion.
this. I get where you're going with this because it's the man's responsibility. At least for me, traditional family.
Right.
It's a man's responsibility to set the tone. Right?
Right.
So if we got men over here going into women's spaces and freaking breaking records, don't be surprised when you get a little chick, and to quote Trillion, with the Forrest Gump brace on,
But you know
trying
what?
to kick. They're trying to, like Rudy said, tackle. They're trying. Oh my gosh, dude!
But
I
it's-
saw a
You know what?
video.
I'll
they're
say
This is the
this.
thing, dude.
They're out of position.
I'll-
Ralph.
That
I'll
position.
say
Tell
this.
me, Andy.
I'll say this on both of their perspectives. I get it, but it comes down to the organizations even allowing it to happen.
That's true.
You know what I
That's,
mean? You
it might
can't-
not
you
be a
can't
male or
blame-
female thing.
You
It might
can't
be an
blame
organization
women or
thing.
men for that. It just straight up, you know what I mean? It comes down to the organizations and what they allow into their groupings. You know
Yeah,
what
for
I'm
sure,
saying?
yeah.
If you allow that, hey, that's on the organization. Why are you doing that, bro?
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
should
for
be
sure.
reprimanded at the end of the day for whatever happened. Like, remember how we talked about if someone would get hurt and like really hurt? Remember we were
Which
talking
they were,
about-
the rugby
Yeah,
girl-
they were
rugby
getting-
guy.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
That rugby guy
Dude.
hurt like 3
but
women.
Now,
Bro,
but now,
tore 'em
they,
up.
but like, again, it takes that. Takes
Yeah.
that action to have a consequence, in order for them to realize the choices that
But they still haven't learned though.
They still haven't learned. But
And that was my whole point. Is the fact that matters is true.
But-
I believe that we can't blame women or men. I believe it comes
No,
back
no,
to
no.
the
It's
But
organization.
That's
Andy,
good.
but
That's good.
Andy,
Yeah.
but Andy, the men rose up and said, "I'm not gonna be drinking this thing anymore." As a whole,
yeah. You're right.
men stood up. It was an organization that agreed, but a man stood up, or men stood up and said that the women have yet to stand up for their own rights, and that's the
Yes.
problem.
So are you
in
more
this
like
situation.
calling out the women in this
I
moment?
am to a sense, but I'm sympathetic towards them because I understand in the nature, because I am
For sure.
a woman and I get that perspective.
Yeah.
And that's
You're
because you
also a
disagree
mother,
with
so yeah, you
transformer
understand.
ideology.
Yeah, I do. Of course I do.
Give that
but
layers.
I disagree with that, Ralph. But at the same time,
You can get why a
Respect it, I
woman
guess,
out in
yeah.
the wild blue yonder tries to nurture that person,
yeah,
Yeah.
I understand
even
that.
though
Yeah.
they're
Their
wrong.
nature.
Even though they're wrong.
Yeah.
And they're women. It goes back to even the way that we were created. Like we were, men and women cannot compete in sports. Just period. If
Amen.
they're stronger.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
also, men cannot carry children. They cannot create children. They
Yes.
cannot
That layers,
do any
yeah.
of this. They would die if they created
Yes, they
did
would.
any of the pain
Yeah,
that
that's true,
women
yeah.
went through. So they're equally strong, but just in different areas. You know.
Yes,
So
I agree.
They're like a complementary and pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah. It's a team effort. You
Well,
know.
I mean, this is why the Lord created us in pairs for a reason.
Well, let's be real though, Claire. Like it's true. Andy hit it right down the middle. It's not a male or female thing. Even though you did call out the women at the end, and we call out the men all the time.
all the time.
That's an organization thing, but that goes to people.
Yeah.
Like it's college football, though, bro. Like good luck, dude.
a whole
Good
different
luck
level.
trying to
Was
get
a
a
girl.
good
Let's
luck
see,
trying to
Ralph.
get a
Dude,
college,
that's a whole
dude.
different level kind of
Good luck
competition,
trying to
bro.
get a college
Show
to
me.
be layered and whatnot. Let
Yeah.
me put this on here, bro.
Show me.
I got you. We're gonna react to this clip,
me the
dude.
money.
We're gonna
First
react to this
swimming,
clip.
now
It
football.
should be right here to my left. You guys got it on the left screen?
No.
Negative.
Okay.
We got
Anyways, you guys got it up here?
I got it. I'm watching
We got
behind you.
bro. Got
Okay. Let me
She
come
got
over
a
here.
knee brace on. Oh, that's what you were talking about.
Jay put he got that on that.
I was
Probably a
like,
soccer player.
Tom-
hey, she was a
Maybe.
soccer player. No, she was a soccer
Okay,
player, so I
makes
get that. But Trillion put the kicking leg and the Forrest Gump brace on it.
An idiot.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me go over here. Okay, let me push play.
Pobrecita, guys.
See, Claire's even feeling sorry for her right now. I'm sorry. I
by
kind of
nature.
don't, dude.
By
Like,
nature.
Story of the day right there. That is Lalani Armenta.
I love
And
it.
she's going to play and she's going to kick off and maybe even do some field goals tonight for the Jackson State Tigers. Of course, she was on the Jackson State women's soccer team. And because of injuries this week,
What if someone
during
just nailed
practice,
her right in
she's
the-
going to get
after
her
they kicked the
shot
ball?
tonight
Why
to
are
be
they
a
laughing?
kicker. And what an impressive young
Like, I already
lady.
seen the
I'm
video.
laughing. No,
Monster
no,
is
no, no.
laughing.
No, he's not. He's
Yeah,
kind
he's
of like,
like,
nah, I mean, maybe he's giddy. I don't know. But you know how these fools are.
They gotta be hyped, bro. They're doing the announcements.
Yeah,
No,
for
I feel
sure.
like he's foreseeing something that's gonna happen.
He probably saw the stat sheets, bro.
Her,
It's going
and I'm
down.
sure
She
she's
does
pretty
this little
nervous
eighth grade
at this
kick right
point.
here.
But they have her out there, and
Look.
sweat football is underway. The first kick is short,
Hey, maybe the coach told her to throw it in.
Nah. Hey, hold on. Listen to this.
Andy,
bro.
yeah. That's right, Andy. Give me some. You don't know.
She legit stepped back 19 feet to do a dragon whip to kick 4 feet in the air. What, bro?
Hold on. Listen to this guy.
Bro, she looked like she about to punt that ball at Mexico, cuz.
I want to listen to the announcer, please.
Cats, and they'll have great field position after what looked to be a pooch kick, maybe trying to get an onside kick.
Yeah,
No, and this is the thing. Anybody who knows anything about football, dude, like, you don't do an onside kick on the first play of the game. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You don't do a squib kick on the freaking first play of the game. So the reality of things is this: the pump faking is real. The pump faking is so real, dude. I feel bad for her.
Yeah.
Because
bad for her.
again, what is she thinking? Like the culture
She's trying
for
to prove herself, Ralph.
why okay. Let's cook on this.
I'm a feminist, Ralph.
You're
I am.
not
but-
you're a first wave feminist.
Yes, I'm a
Not a
feminist.
third wave.
No.
You're a first waver.
Yes, I
I know.
believe that-
I'm a first waver.
I believe women are strong. I believe that women can stand up for
Facts.
themselves. I believe that they're a different type of creature because they
For
can
sure.
grow children and they can do
Yeah.
all these
For
things.
sure.
handle so
Everybody in
much
this room
stress.
believes that.
Yeah, totally.
But all the other stuff is just ridiculous.
Too
All
much.
the stuff that they've added onto that.
I feel you.
You know.
Yeah, that's why I said you're a first waver, not a
Yeah,
third waver.
I believe that women can.
No,
do
because
whatever they
feminism
want.
came in waves. Gee,
And
like
you know what?
they're not all the
And I'm
same.
gonna be real with you. I agree with you because in our reality,
I'm gonna
I
lose my
don't.
thought.
I don't agree with a lot of
Go.
things that.
I'm gonna lose my freaking
Go,
Go
thought.
for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for
go.
it. Lay it
Oh
in.
my god.
Lay it.
Lay it.
Oh, you said this. At least she's trying her best, or maybe she's trying to prove herself. Let me tell you something.
Tell me.
Who said that the only way a woman can prove herself is by either one, taking their clothes off, two, come on, I'm cooking, being a model who is half naked, three, trying to compete against men? Who told you that that's the only way you could prove yourself?
Come on, Steph Curry.
Stop playing, bro. Because the reality of things is this: women, and unfortunately, we respect women. I love women; they're awesome. But don't let the culture shift you. Because I see women over here arguing that it's respectful to be a prostitute, and it's not.
Yeah.
Like it's
Bro.
not. Who told you that that's the only good you can give to the world?
Just imagine that, bro.
Dude, who wants to cook on that first? Raise your hand, please, because I'm already
Andy, go.
heated.
I'm gonna
Andy,
go
cook on
first.
that, dude.
If I go first, I'm gonna
Cook
start
on it,
slaying
Andy.
on
Cook
it
on
hard.
that.
Okay, so what Ralph is saying, I couldn't agree more with you, bro.
Lower your mic,
but
sir.
I'll
I can't
say-
see your face. There you go.
There we go.
Can you hear me?
Take
Go,
off
Andy,
your
go.
earphones
Wonderful.
once you're-
Oh, going back to what we were
Oh, I
saying.
keep hitting this. Sorry.
Now you're good.
This whole situation, like
Oh.
you're saying, man, it's a doozy, bro. I believe that idea, that ideology came from what we are in today, the life that we live in, the things that we watch on TV, the people that we idolize. People idolize Kim Kardashian as if she's somebody, as if
Don't
she's
get me
something.
started.
We all know how she got famous, though.
Yes, we sure do.
Okay, go on.
So, but that's what I'm saying.
Chino.
This is what people look up to today. This is what women look up to today. That's like, oh, they made it. You know, they're stars. They made it. They made it happen.
Yeah, all right.
And that's not real life. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
go on.
So I'll say that when it comes down to it, man, it really comes down to who do you look up to? The things of the world, or do
For
you
sure.
look up things of the word? You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to. That's
Yeah,
from me.
for
That's
sure.
my perspective
Wow.
on this situation.
Claire, cook on that, bro.
I just think that.
Because I feel like I nuked half of your argument. I'm just kidding.
No. This
No,
is
you
the
get what
thing.
I'm saying.
You know
Yeah,
why
nah.
they feel like they need to validate that is because men have put that out that, hey, you're important if you do this, if you do that, if you do this and you do that. That's a culture of men, not all men.
Not all
The
men. That's
men
good.
that are in
Actually,
power,
that's
good.
the men
That's
that
good.
are in power have put these standards for women to accomplish, and they accomplish them and think that they've done something amazing, and really they haven't. Their strengths are everyday strengths, like doing things. Women can multitask like no other person.
But let me be
Oh,
real
that's
with you.
true.
Let me be real with you.
But at the same time, women are not put in the right position. They're also just
Come on, cook.
it's just a man and woman dynamic. It's like a man speaks and the woman listens. That's just how it is, right?
Nah, not anymore.
Not
No, not
anymore.
no
Used
more.
to be
But
like
this
that.
is what I'm saying.
That's the way
is
it
that
should be.
Yeah.
Is
No?
that the origin of that, right?
Origin, okay.
So that I feel like men are heavily they're still the top of everything, Ralph. Men still dominate every genre, everything, cooking, chefs,
For sure.
everything. They're
Yeah.
still the top, and women are always still trying to prove themselves to men, meaning that men sometimes they have these ideas of what makes a woman important,
Okay, but
and
let's.
they would run with that.
All right, let me cook on this though.
Because they lack identity.
That's good,
because
okay,
they
good.
lack because they lack all of these things. A strong woman wouldn't believe that. You cannot tell me any of those things.
Yeah,
I
for
would
sure,
not
facts.
believe on that. But there
Yeah.
are women out there, unfortunately, majority of the women
Lot of women,
today are influenced heavily by what you said, taking off clothes and doing all these crazy things because they feel special by doing that
Yeah.
without realizing, hey, I'm special because I'm smart. I'm special because I can do things that
Yeah,
men
for sure. I'm special
that
because I'm
nobody else can
alive.
do. I'm special because I can contribute to my society and to my
Especially because I
family.
love myself. That could be one too.
But let me
you
be
know?
real.
That's
I
what
want
I'm
to say
saying, you know
this
what I mean?
too.
Like,
That was
Let's.
beautiful, Andy.
I try.
I would say this though. Like, let me cook on this side of this equation.
So I'm just saying, just understanding the roles in Hollywood. Let's say
for sure.
Hollywood.
Okay, but that's what we need to. I hope this podcast. That's why I share this podcast. This is why I want people to understand this though. This is the thing, and we're not red pillars either. Like red pillars, are freaking idiots too. But let's be real. Let's give this layers. You talk about men do that. It's a man culture, to the most part, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's true for the most part. But let me be real with you. Again, it takes two to tango. If someone tells you that you'll get a promotion if you take your clothes off, and you listen to them, that's your fault because you're trying to cheat the system instead of working hard.
Yep.
There's layers to this.
Women use their
yes.
sexuality to their
for
advantage.
sure.
You know?
Yes,
And
for
that's,
sure.
that's honestly a fault to the women.
for
But
sure.
I'm not speaking on women that are lost. I'm just, just women today. I
For
can
sure.
speak on
Yeah.
women today. I cannot
I
speak
feel
on
that.
myself because I'm a way different type of woman
sure.
than the women that I see today. It's what I see in
True.
social media and stuff like that. I'm
That's
like,
fair.
this ain't right.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
You
it's
know,
all right. So
I
that's
don't
good.
agree
That's
with
good
it
layers.
at all,
That's good
but
layers.
it's happening.
Andy, cook on that.
Honestly, that whole situation, I couldn't agree more with you guys.
And this started off with a girl kicker with a brace. Go on.
I feel like stay in your lane, girls. You know that you couldn't do that. You could have got really hurt. If not, you could have probably got killed. You don't know. You have no idea. Men are way stronger than you,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
that's just facts, man. That's
For
real
sure.
life.
And trying to prove it though,
Yeah,
right?
trying to prove it is a thing, you know. And it comes down to that.
Allegedly.
It's nothing against. It's nothing against women or men. Like I said, it really just comes down to just love yourself. Love yourself and accept yourself. Men and women, not just one side or the other. It comes down to, hey, you know what?
Do it
I'm
again,
proud
bro.
of myself. I love myself. I am who I am, and that's it. I don't need to prove myself to somebody
Exactly.
else. I don't need to prove myself to that person or this person or this group
Yeah,
or
that's
that
good.
group.
That's good.
I mean, that's how I feel about that, man. That's just
Rudy, layers, bro, layers, and give me your raw, uncut.
Equality is gonna get him killed, bro. Being real.
Stupid. I'm not gonna.
I mean, think
Say
about
that
it.
again. Sorry, we overlapped you. Going
I said equality is gonna get him killed,
on some real. Go on.
dude.
Yeah.
Like, the hard part is that like they're already doing in other countries, even some here. They're doing. They call it mixed fighting now.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
competition,
Yeah, I've
and
heard it.
they're-
Yeah.
I heard about that a little
I'm
bit.
sorry, but it's all one sided. They're destroying them, bro.
No, for
men
sure,
are
yeah.
hurting these poor women. Again, I think it's all to the mentality.
Yeah.
The mentality of today is like the women are like, we don't need men. We can do it all by
They're
ourselves.
looking for a
we're,
purpose, Rudy.
we're boss bees and all these kind of
They're
people.
looking
No,
for a
but that's not
purpose.
looking for a purpose. When you say I'm a boss bee, you're not looking for
No,
purpose.
no,
You're
no,
looking
no.
for
What
clout.
I'm trying
Claire.
to say is
Claire.
that they're trying
Claire.
to empower
90.
themselves in every situation.
But you
really
can't
they're-
empower yourself with clout, though.
Yeah.
But really, they're looking for purpose, and their
Oh.
purpose is found in their family. But
That's
they
good. Yeah, that's good.
But the
That's good.
problem is that they don't see it like that because they weren't brought up in that way to see that point of view.
Does
It's
that go
like-
back to some girls growing up with either a toxic father or no
Yes,
father?
yes, that goes
Yeah.
back to all of that. All
Just
of that
raising.
is
See-
elementary things that have turned into
Well, see,
like,
this is
Problem.
what I'm trying to say.
Problems.
That it all comes back to what we were talking about earlier, the indoctrination what they had when they were younger.
Yeah.
A lot of that indoctrination now they have, instead of the mother or father actually raising them, a lot of other people started raising them. Like, for example, again, Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
It's true.
These other,
Kim.
I mean, let's be real. More than 90% of women have seen Keeping Up with the Kardashians,
yeah,
Oh yeah.
valid.
That's true. Yeah.
and that's sad.
Yeah,
But that's
mean,
what I
bro.
say.
That's sad.
But that's what I'm
It's
saying.
true,
They
though.
idolize that. They
Idolize that.
expect that to be. Oh, that's
And
I
then
made it.
women
you
are
know?
trying to justify the fact that having OnlyFans is actually good income, and then
yeah,
Yeah,
and they
and
still,
No,
but they,
that's
they
not-
still want to
Oh,
have a
man.
good, respectful relationship.
But that's
Yeah,
what
but
I'm saying. That's what I'm
having-
saying. Going back to
But
girls
having
today.
having
Like,
very unrealistic standards. Let's
That's
be
true.
real.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And,
I'll
and
give you
it's
that.
not the men that are empowering this no more. The men are actually taking a stand on this and be like, we're not taking this no more. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would say
How
this. 'Cause
you
there are a
gonna-
lot of men that are like, dude, OnlyFans trash. Don't even be doing that.
Yeah.
Stupid. That's a
I
bad
feel-
way to
I
make
feel like
income.
there's a lot more
Or that
men-
culture.
How
Yeah.
am I? How am I gonna start a family with a woman that has showed herself to more than X amount of million of men?
The internet, just straight up the
That's
internet.
sad.
That's
How am I
facts,
gonna
yeah,
call her
facts.
my
Yeah.
own when everybody already had her as her own?
yeah.
That's true.
And
And the hard part is, and this is the hard part. This is the hard part. Now women are realizing. Some women are actually realizing
It's a
that
little
what
too
they're
late, though,
doing
sometimes.
to
Yeah.
themselves, this generation is blocking a lot of having great families now.
Yeah.
But
sure.
men,
Women
but
are
men
being-
can, but
women-
men
women are
can
being-
hold,
women are
can do
being-
certain.
No, they
things.
can't. No, they
33,
can't.
33,
That's where I'm gonna
35
pump. That's where I'm gonna push back.
Ralph,
No.
Because the men are
men-
trying to watch this. You men, y'all trying to say it's bad for women to sleep with people, and y'all are over there sleeping with people.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying
You're
to
a
say.
clown for that, though.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to
Let's
say.
be real.
Is that
And I'm not
there's-
talking about you made some mistakes as a young
No.
man. No, dude, I'm talking about
It's
you're
just like-
trying to
be-
legitimize a lifestyle of promiscuity
Just
as a man,
cheating,
and that's
yeah.
not it.
And
that's
the-
not
but
it.
again,
then-
this is
hold
where-
on,
this is
hold
where-
on,
this is
hold
where
on,
I
hold
Let her
on,
cook, let her
hold on.
cook.
Go for it.
But then a woman would be judged for that same life and be judged and be like, hey, you know what? This woman, she's so
harshly.
bad. And,
Yeah.
you know, men get on Instagram and show their entire body. I've seen it so many times. And their
Really?
judgment is not really on men like that. Men are like, oh, man, he's so handsome. He's this, he's that. But a woman does that, and it's just different.
But
You're
And
saying we need more balance.
But at the
just
same time,
women just need to stand up
See.
and know their place and be strong women, be smart. And they're
Respectful, all that.
they're channeling that into being sexual and being dumb about certain things. And really their potential is in being assets and nurturing that. These are strengths
They're
that they
supposed to be
have.
nurturing the next generation. That's
Exactly.
good. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
These
very
are,
important.
These are instincts. You can agree or you can disagree with me. I don't really care. But
No.
these are instincts that every woman has.
For sure.
Every woman wants to nurture something,
That's
to
good,
cultivate
yeah.
something, to pour into something or someone.
Right.
And at times, they don't know. They don't have good parents. They weren't guided well. So you know what society tells them? To take off your clothes and to do certain
Yeah,
things.
facts.
And
Or
Kim
to go
Kardashian
join the
tells
football
them,
team.
Yes, and you know what? Unfortunately, they're really great followers. They're amazing followers. Women don't listen, but they're also great listeners. So taking after that,
she just literally collided herself right there.
no,
Right?
you know
No,
why?
I get it,
You know
though. I
why?
get it.
I
They're
agree.
great-
I agree.
I agree.
Listen, they're great followers. They don't listen, but they follow well. They follow society
That's
really
deep,
well.
though, if you think about it.
It is.
You
It is.
you
Well,
set
no,
the standard.
She's 100% correct.
You
'cause in
set
all
the
reality-
standard, and they'll follow it. If somebody's walking around like a fool with green socks and purple shoes, you will see it filter out through all women. Green
Yeah,
socks,
that's true.
purple shoes.
That's
That
true.
women are influenced by things they see, and and the people that are,
And
are
you're
in
saying
charge at
be
the moment.
independent,
I'm
nurture.
saying
Well,
channel that into something
It's
positive.
because
Don't
she's
be
100%
stupid.
correct. If you think about it, all these women who think they're boss bees, again,
Yeah, for sure.
they all have dogs. Why?
Because they don't have kids.
That's valid.
Yo! I'm sorry, bro. He had to say it. No, he had to say it, G.
That is
Oh, but
so.
I don't want any kids,
am
but
I
you're over
wrong,
here.
right, Ru? Am I wrong?
No, you know what? You know what? It's just hard to say.
Andy,
and,
you've been so
and-
quiet.
And I'm gonna.
I know, I'm
And
I'm
quiet
gonna let
today.
Andy cook in a minute,
I'm,
bro.
I'm on a quiet mode today.
And I'm gonna arrow. And I'm gonna.
Silent.
And I'm gonna laser shot one of the dudes in the head right
Oh.
now, bro. These idiots who think that it's right for them to get married to a woman and then still be again promiscuous or
Yeah,
be
for sure.
or being an idiot with other women and then call it valid.
Yeah.
And then still mistreating somebody at the same time on the side. You wonder why your life is broken.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And again, it's the modern day people because in our reality, they did a study, and it's like X amount of men are actually now, are actually majority of them don't want to live that lifestyle. Majority of the men still are still
I
respecting the
saw a
old
study
ways.
where a lot of men today, more than half of the world, like the men in the world today, are not dating at all.
Yeah.
Like they don't.
Yeah, I saw
half
that.
of
You know
the
what? I've seen
women,
that. I've seen
half
that.
of the women, they don't trust them anymore. A lot of them are doing that, like the passport bros, where they go and marry women from Malaysia and other countries, and it's like,
Passport bros.
yeah, and it's like, dude, like, why are you doing that?
Oh,
But because,
yeah. 90 Day
but
Fiancé.
yeah, but it's like,
Bro.
why is it coming to that where you have to go across the country to find someone that'll love you and respect you, when it should be doing
know,
already here
they
in
were
our,
having-
in our own.
they
Yeah,
were
but,
doing
but
it.
cook
Oh,
on this
bro.
though, Andy. Cook on this though, because that's true. That's true. Cook on this thing about because it's true. This dudes again. You want a woman to be faithful, respectful, and this, that, and third. You want to live a promiscuous lifestyle.
But they also have to be faithful and,
Unblemished.
and
The
honest
man has to be
themselves. The
faithful
man,
too.
yeah.
And don't think that
It's
the
one-sided.
little weird things you watch on the internet are
Yeah.
not cheating too. I gotta be real with you guys, bro. So Andy, talk to me about that. Give me layers about that, bro. Because this we need balance. How do we bring balance back to the culture?
Honestly, it's back to 50-50, like you said. The man has to honor his wife or whatever, and then vice versa. The wife has to honor the man. It goes both ways. The door swings both ways. A man cannot expect to be cheating on his wife, and a woman cannot expect her husband to be cheating on him. That's it. You know what I mean? Hey, you love somebody. Hey, don't be hoeing around. Pretty much is what you're doing as a man, because
He's 100 on that.
all it does is really disconnect you from the one you're supposed to be with.
That's good,
Vice
yeah.
versa, man or woman. Every time you sleep with someone, you lose a part of yourself in that person, And
That's
if they're
good.
not your forever, you've ruined that already with your forever
Yeah.
person.
That's good. Hey, people, there's a study that it is harder for someone to pair bond with their
Yes.
spouse when they've been with
When you've
more
had
than
over
one
5 to
person-
10
more than
partners,
five people.
It's 5 to 10 people that you had that intercourse with. Your chances of getting divorced is over
it's extreme.
70%.
Wow.
70%, dude.
Wow.
Because
Yeah.
you've given your love to all these other people, and either
Yeah.
they
And
betrayed
you're not
you,
satisfied. Yeah.
yeah.
And
so
you're
satisfied.
and
You
you're
want more.
comparing.
Yes,
You're comparing as
yeah.
well.
Oh
That's
my
exactly what I'm
God,
saying.
bro.
You're
And
comparing
this
your
is-
love to someone else's that
Yeah.
you had all the others.
Oh, yeah,
And
man.
you'll never be happy. That's why people
That's
get
true.
divorced.
That's-
Because
that's heavy.
you've lost what it means to be celibate and actually find the one
That's
that matters
freaking
for you.
heavy. And I'm gonna say this, dude. If you if you made some mistakes, bro, in your younger
Hey,
life,
that's
bro, and
life,
you're
though.
reforming, yes, that's life, and you're reforming your lifestyle. Good for you.
Yeah.
We're not talking about you. We're talking about people that are affirming a wild lifestyle, and they're trying to get all. You're trying to get all the benefits, but you're not trying to have any of the discipline.
Right.
We can't do that. Claire, talk to me about this, bro. We're cooking on this, and shout out to the little girl with the leg brace because she opened up a big old thing, bro.
Dang.
Shout out to that wild kick.
I would just say that also women are problematic in the way that they find the forever man that they love so much.
Oh, what's that look like?
And
What is that-
they
what-
love them.
what's that look like?
But at the same time, they
They
get
hold red
bored.
flags.
Hold on, they get bored. They want that
Wow.
fast life. They want that
La
thrill,
vida mala, yeah.
the thrill,
Yeah.
and they be cheating on men that are actually a really good guy. You know, so
Yeah, for sure.
it's both ways.
both ways.
Women tend to, or he didn't talk to me enough, or he didn't
Basically
think of
finding
my
an
goals.
excuse.
He didn't do this. He didn't do that. But when you're in a committed relationship, it's union. You know, you grow together if
Yeah,
you
it's
do
good.
it right. If you do it right, you're gonna grow together, graft and grow
Totally.
in together.
Graft and grow.
It's
That's
just
good.
something beautiful. But the vice versa of that is that they go their own way and they're looking out for their own interests. They're not looking. Let's say Ralph and July. Ralph, you're not looking towards July and saying, July,
Sure, yeah.
what would make July better? What's going to make her more comfortable? July's
Yeah.
not looking at Ralph and saying, what's going to make Ralph more comfortable?
Just thinking
You're
about
thinking
themselves.
of yourself and
Oh,
say,
that's
well, I'm
heavy.
bored. Well, don't they understand? My husband didn't talk to me when he came home. He just wanted to do this and he just wanted to do that. And the man turning around saying, well, the woman doesn't clean and she doesn't keep my stuff clean and that's why I'm mad and that's why I'm talking to somebody else.
Oh,
It
man. Oh,
makes
come on, Claire.
no
Cook 'em up.
sense.
She's good.
Cook them up, bro.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So are guys.
Andy,
No, you're right.
you've been married for how many years?
13.
Cook on that.
You bear with one another. Everybody has faults.
Yeah.
Cook on that. And I don't know if you
When-
want to share a story or like
No.
share any stories, bro. I'm with it.
When I first met my wife, I knew that that she was gonna be the one when I met her. I saw her and I liked her, and I didn't know that it was going to work. You know how when you're very hopeful in the beginning or whatever, and as time went on and we got together, I spent time with her. I realized that she was a ride or die chick, and they don't make them like
When
that
did you learn
anymore.
that?
I learned that I would say the first 2 years in, because back then I didn't have anything. I didn't have any money. I didn't have good cars. I didn't have anything. And she was willing to ride with me in those, trash rides. Go eat at,
true. It's
at,
good.
at,
It's
uh,
good.
you know what I mean? At McDonald's,
McDonald's.
just having dollar burgers.
Hey.
That's when you know that someone is with you to be with you and spend time
times.
with you.
That's good.
Because a
Yeah.
lot of women and men today, vice versa, like I said, are only in it for what you can do for them. Not to spend time,
Child.
quality time, and be with you.
She's
Yeah,
cooking, right?
and that's the sad truth about people today.
Yeah.
And that's why I said so many men today and women, so many of them are so separate because a lot of times the women want to be men and the men are like, you know what, that's cool. You do you. I got no problem with that. And that's why so many people, it's just so hard to have a connection like that because people just want to use one another instead of be there for each other
That's
and
good,
build you
yeah,
up.
wow.
You know what I'm saying? It's just wild, man. I'm glad I found my wife when I did. God knows where I would be if I didn't find her. And you know what I mean? And we made it through a lot of tough times.
Yeah,
a lot
for
of
sure.
situations where I didn't think we were going to come out of it to points where, like, oh, man, it's over. She's never left my side. She stuck through it.
And that's
And
good.
those are hard
That's
to
a
find.
real one. That's a real one.
Those are hard to find, man.
Yeah.
Real cook on that, bro. Because you're in the process. You've dated.
He's
you're
in the
dating.
waiting. He's in the waiting.
Yeah, but you dated and whatnot. So give me layers. Give me layers to that.
I will tell you what, and again, like I said, I'm not the type of man that looks for sympathy. I've never done that. It's not my life.
Well, that's good.
But I
Ruby.
will tell
That's
you what
good.
though, in this the age that I am, I don't
Oh,
have
Lord.
any kids,
Yeah.
and finding a woman nowadays that actually has the responsibility and and even that wants to settle down is hard, and the
Yeah.
maturity.
For sure.
And a lot of times it's Claire, and man, Claire hit it right on the jaw, bro, when she said it.
Yeah.
That people find love at a young age, but yet they leave it because they want something more.
Yeah.
That's sad, bro.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, for sure.
Because in our reality, those people are 100% are gonna have regrets in their life, bro.
Yeah, and they'll come back
I'm
to
gonna
you
ask
and
you-
be
I'm gonna
like,
because they're gonna have to settle.
yeah.
And the hard
Yeah.
part is when they find that and they come back 3-4 years later, like in my
It's
case,
not there no more.
or whatever, and a girl's chilling with 2 kids, and hey, look, I'm ready to settle down. Really? Now you are?
Well, that
Claire,
goes back to self-destruction.
tell me
Women
ab-
do it all the
Self-love.
time.
Randy, but tell me about this, Claire. This idea of settling, and
Yeah.
then like Rudy said, later on, or they have a good guy at like 25 or maybe 22, but they think there's probably someone better out there. I
Yeah.
can, I see them,
Grass
like you
is
said, I
always
see
greener.
Instagram, the guy has a 12-pack, like maybe
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the guy for me. Where you talked about, where did you find him? Talk about that. Where can you find someone? Like that's a real thing. Give me that advice.
Where can we find someone that's a real one? Or
That's a real one.
that's
Yeah,
a
let's be
one?
real because it's true because that happens all the time. What Rudy said happens all the time.
Yeah.
They got the girl. I mean, when they're like 19, 20, 25, whatever, y'all hit it off. Y'all are good. Y'all work good together. But one of the people, either the man or the woman, thinks that there's something better out there.
Wow.
They go searching for it. They get into life troubles, and then they want to come back later on. They want to settle down.
Yeah.
That happens all the time. Give me lyrics. How do we avoid that?
You avoid that by knowing your self-worth first and foremost.
Oh, that's good.
Understanding what your boundaries are, and if somebody is not validating you, but somebody's like putting you down or speaking the
go.
opposite of you,
Yeah,
you
sure.
know where there's red flags.
Yeah.
I would find somebody. There's so many people that you can talk to, so many good people, right? But I mean, where are you finding these people? You're in the club at 4 a.m.
It's not gonna work.
with somebody.
See,
Yeah,
You know,
sure, yeah.
like
Not gonna
it's
work.
just
That's
where's
true.
the environment you're finding? You find them at school. You find them trying to better themselves. That's the
Yeah.
first place
That's
I
good,
would
yeah.
say. The person that you're with is trying to better, or that you're interested in.
Yeah.
What are they doing with their life? That is the first thing I would say. How is your life going? What are you doing? How are you helping your own life? And then how are you going to enrich my life at that same point? Because I'm saying, like, okay, don't be selfish, but at the same time, don't waste your time on somebody
That's good.
that's not worth your time. And I would look at all of the red flags. Let me look at what you're doing. Let me look at where you're, what you're doing with yourself. How are you investing in other people? What kind
Your
of person you
skills,
are?
yeah.
What kind of
You-
person you are? Are
Wow.
you a
You know
not
what
a
other
team
way
player?
that you can tell, like when someone, like if they're gonna be somebody, or the way that they treat their friends.
Oh, that's good.
A lot of times, the way you treat your friends is the way you're gonna treat your future wife,
Or
or
your
spouse,
mother.
or your
How do you
husband.
treat your mother?
Or,
Yeah.
Valid.
especially family. Depending who you are, if you don't take care of the people that are in your life that love you, you're not gonna take care of the ones that are supposed to love you back. You know what I'm saying? Especially
Yeah.
like a spouse or like a wife or husband.
Claire, I want you to
So-
cook on this. Cook on this.
It goes
Because
back
this happens
to,
all the time.
It goes back
Let
to
me-
the scripture. Like, think of, like, you know. you
So
have
man
to-
thinketh, so is he.
or also, like, what is it? Think on other things. Like,
Think on things above, right? Yeah.
No. It's, guys, I'm blanking right now. But
Anything is good, lovely, worthy of a good report. Think on those things.
it's
Something
like,
that.
look on others' interests and not your own.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Like,
good.
how are you putting people before you? You could tell right away if somebody's selfish or not.
Oh yeah.
And how
Oh,
they
100,
react
yeah.
with other people, and even you see them serve food, and somebody's sitting by them, a grandma, or opening the door for somebody
Oh,
that's
yeah.
older. Like,
Yeah.
these are physical traits, or things that you can actually see that you're like, dude, this guy's selfish,
Like
dude.
yeah.
Dude, this is why I want to ask you this question. I want you to cook on this because we see this all the time. We want the podcast to bless you in more than pop culture. We want you
Yeah.
guys to learn something, bro. Like go and live a happy life.
So I would look at their Andy.
me
I
ask
would
you a
look at their
question.
lives.
Let me
I
ask
would
you
look at their
this.
lives and go from there.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
There are people out there where they meet a person. They're
Mhm.
like, oh man, I get along with this person. We're laughing. We're having a good time. This is cool. But this dude is not 6'2", or
Mhm.
this girl doesn't have a skinny waist, or they're pretty much nitpicking at the looks, the physical side. It's like, what's more important, the long-term compatibility, or like we said, things physical? I want you to cook on that because I know a lot of women out there that are like, man, he's cute, man, but he's got a patchy beard. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'll be
And-
for real.
and
Let's be
go-
100.
Just
Talk
short
about that.
king.
Yeah.
The short kings, bro. Shout out short kings in the chat.
Bro, no offense, but they ain't gonna find nobody a Mexican. That's not a
Like-
short king.
Come on.
I would say, Ralph, that attraction is major in a relationship.
For sure.
Major. But at the same time, somebody's heart is also major attraction too.
Oh, that's good.
Somebody that, they might not be your type, but they're showing you all the signs that they put you for first, and that they're family people, and that, you know, they love those around them and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
And those gain major points as well. So I'm like, there are people that are materialistic, but I feel like if you have a good heart, you'll win that person over
Yeah, for sure.
easily. Not because of what you look like, but because what you're sowing into that person, or what that person, what, like I said, looking at their life and see, man, he's so good to his mom. He's so good to
He's a
his
volunteer in the
nieces and
community.
nephews.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can just see that in somebody, and that kind of person would get way further than a guy that's really handsome but beating the crap out of you or something whenever you get with
Ooh,
them.
that's true. That
Like
happens.
this stuff happens so often, or the athlete that is really, really not even handsome at all or whatever, but he's an athlete and
He's got
girls see
clout.
that.
Yeah, he's got
Girls
clout.
see that and
Yeah.
then, I want to get with him, but still there's no substance in that. What is substance? I mean, what has substance is you are able to be with them both physically. Obviously, attraction is important, but not everything.
Give it a
because of
percentage.
heart.
Give it a percentage.
I would say
Attraction,
attraction,
physical, emotional, spiritual attraction.
I would say like 60% attraction, and the rest like 40%. Like,
No, I'm telling you, like, give me, like, if we cut it into 3 categories: emotional attraction, physical attraction, spiritual attraction. How do you give percentages to that?
which one would I give the most, or you want me?
Yeah,
to,
which like just say, hey, 30% here, 20% here, 50,
I mean,
whatever.
Physical, I would say was like 60%, and the rest divvy it up from there.
Chop it up, whatever's left.
You know why? You know why?
Yo, you
Because
need to start. You need to start somewhere. I get that.
No,
it's
before
not
y'all,
everything.
Before
Yeah,
y'all,
no, I
but
get that.
but it's also
Before-
important though, because if
No.
you're
That's
not
true.
attracted to, then you can't make.
Yeah, well,
things
no, check this
happen.
out. Check this out. Before y'all chat throws darts at Claire, you're gonna throw darts at me too because she's 100% correct, bro. Yeah, you gotta have some kind of physical
I
attraction.
feel
to
like
somebody
men
to
are a lot
even-
more attracted to
even-
physicalness, and women are more
Whoa,
attracted
no,
to
see,
like
you can't.
No, that's
emotions.
true though. Nah, Rudy, that's true,
bro,
Rudy. Nah, that's
hell
freaking
no,
true,
bro,
Rudy.
hell
No,
No,
no.
that's freaking true, dude.
Nah, bro. I've seen a lot of girls that, and again, bro. Look at the modern day podcast. A lot of girls are looking for that
Gee,
6 foot
hold on,
no,
time out.
beautiful
go,
man
go,
type
go,
of dude,
go
bro.
on,
For real,
Andy,
I'm being
You're
real.
getting off of what I'm saying though. What I'm saying is, like I said, men are more physical. They're gonna
Yeah, they're
go
more
after
physical.
someone that's
Yeah.
beautiful. They can't help it. That's the way we're wired. That's who we are.
True.
Where women, they don't have. You can be the ugliest cat in the room, but if you treat them right, take care of them, get them flowers, they are about the thoughtfulness of a human
Whoa,
being.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Andy. Whoa,
Andy's right.
No,
Andy's
let me
right.
layers. Whoa, I'm the host.
No,
Give me
he's not.
layers.
You want me
I
to
go,
tell you
go,
what? Remember, I've been married 13 years. Just
Yeah, for sure. Go for it.
Andy's
Yeah.
right.
The book.
Andy's
That was 13 years ago.
You can
cuz.
be the ugliest cat. let me tell you how you can keep a woman. It's super easy. Make them laugh. You
Yeah.
can make a chick laugh. You're a comedian, bro. They ain't leaving for one. You take care of them without even having to be told to
Yes.
take care of them.
No, Rudy, that's a percentage of it. That's a percentage of it.
And this goes back to what I'm saying. Like I said, be funny. Take care of them without being told to take care of them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when their shoes are bad, go buy them a pair of shoes. Hey, these chicks.
But I would say,
these
look,
are
I think
women.
you're talking about
You're
a healthy
speaking of-
marriage.
No,
though. I
no,
think that's
no,
what you're talking about a healthy
no,
marriage.
you're
Whoa,
speaking-
let me go on.
you're
Hold on.
speaking on
Let
things-
me cook on this,
speaking-
Rube.
You're speaking on things.
Negative.
You're speaking on things that you're already with somebody.
Yeah, watch. Hold on.
it's
No,
true.
no. Andy, what Andy's saying is true, but the percentage of it is true. But let's talk about the modern day person, right?
Oh yeah, I'm not talking about today.
Okay, let's modern day tour. Watch this. Watch this. Men, you're right. We're very physical. We like if I'm a single man, first thing I'm gonna look at is she
The
cute?
body.
Is she pretty? The
We're gonna look at
body,
the
all
body.
this, the
Yeah.
hair, all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Women though, it's not. Is he nice to me because they're nice. They're simps all over the place.
Exactly.
The problem is this: women look for clout, status. That's what they look for.
No. Let me stop you there.
Okay, go on.
Not all women.
Don't you? You married the popular
Hey,
guy in school, so don't be telling me
hey,
nothing.
It's those,
Hey, it's
it's
a
those
type
OF
of women.
girls.
It's
It's the
a
OF
type
girls
of
that are
woman.
looking for
It's a what?
status and
It's a
clout.
what, Andy? I didn't hear you.
OnlyFans women are
Yes.
looking for clout and
Ralph.
status.
I mean, but
Ralph,
All right,
I
go
have
on.
a
I'm
point.
sorry, go ahead.
Go on, go on, go on.
So
Andy-
70% of
Right.
women.
Andy is 100%.
Shut up, Andy.
Andy's
That's not true.
100% correct, because a woman that knows her self-worth knows what she deserves.
Okay.
And a man that's taking care of her and looking out for those little
Those little small
details,
things.
man, they'll marry that man and him be the
okay,
ugliest
okay.
person.
Not only- not only-
okay, okay,
no,
okay.
Not only
Again.
married,
Again.
Not only married, but they will be so loyal to him because he's already foreseeing things. She's like, oh man, this guy
See,
could
I'm
be a
not
great
saying you guys are
husband.
wrong on that. That's
But-
half true
but,
though.
yeah.
No,
That's
no,
half
that-
true.
No, Ralph.
That's half true.
Okay.
This is dating
Honestly,
life.
Dude,
This is dating
Claire,
life and
Claire,
married
how
life.
many
Honestly.
guys do we know that were simps, dude, for years,
yes, bro, and still
that
didn't
were
land
simps for
anything.
years, bro, and
Hey.
they never got married. They did everything right.
Ralph,
So the reality of things is, but the
No,
girl is still looking for
no,
something
No,
else.
reality of thing is
Listen
this.
to the woman.
No,
Hey,
no,
guys.
no.
Claire's a good woman, though.
Hold on,
No,
hold on, hold on.
I'm not saying all women are like that,
I'm
but
sorry.
All right, let Rudy cook, let Rudy cook.
I gotta end this.
go ahead.
Y'all got married years ago, 10 years ago. I'm the only one still dating in this modern age.
Where are you looking?
Sorry,
Where are you throwing
That's
your
good,
fishing
that's
rod?
good.
And that's the main thing.
Stop.
What? Let's go.
Stop. And this is true.
I love it.
Where are you throwing your
Stop.
fishing rod?
I don't care what y'all say.
Hold on,
Rudy,
Rudy.
you're not
Hold on,
ready. You're
Rudy.
not a
Make a
stop sign.
point. Make a
Make
point.
your
Don't
point.
say
That's-
no.
that's-
Just make a
that's what I'm
point.
saying. The point of the matter is this.
I'll wait.
A point of the matter is this. Women also look. Also, a lot of times, a lot of the attractionness comes from their physical appearance real fast.
Did you not hear me say 60%?
That's true, though.
Did you
That's
not hear me say
That's true, though.
60%?
Again.
Yeah.
And you're talking about a lot of things that you do when you're in a relationship with somebody. I get that, bro. Men are actually dumb creatures, bro. If you feed them,
Oh, yeah.
and you tell them that they're handsome once in a
That's
while,
all I need.
they'll buy you whatever the hell that you want. That's the
Totally.
honest truth.
I agree with
They'll will literally work the sweat off their back, bro. Break it to get you what you want.
Okay.
Now, women are over here carrying a McDonald's job, chilling,
Yeah.
and they want a man that's 100% 6'2", lean, all awesome,
not-
beautiful,
but-
life in control.
He's not lying, though. But
Life
that's
in
not
control.
all women. Hold on. That's not all women. That's not all women,
Hold
though.
on.
Again,
Hold
modernized.
No,
Hold
that's
on.
not all
Not
modern
all
women,
modern
though.
Hold
world.
on.
I'm sorry, bro.
And
I'm
then
sorry.
they step into life. Hey, we can all have imaginary lives. Hey, everybody
Men.
wanted Edward and whoever that guy's name was when they were 12 years old.
That's true.
But when you step into real life, you understand. Hey, that's okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm not that cute. I'm not gonna get a 6'2".
exactly.
You
Whatever.
have
become more
You gotta
realistic.
be realistic.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta know where your
But
group is.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, that's
after-
good.
Your number. you
After-
gotta know where your group
After
is.
a while, though, right?
So it's not all modern women. It's not all modern
But
women. Not
after
even
a while,
close.
modern day teaching is this, bro.
Modern day.
Modern day
day.
teaching
Yes.
and modern day women are different things. Go on.
Exactly. But that's what I'm trying to expect. Right
Because
now,
I used to
the
think that's why I met
expectation-
my wife,
You're
and I was
talking
like,
about the hood rat
whatever.
girl. I'm
No,
not
that's
talking
true.
I'm not talking about her.
Neither am I.
Oh.
But
I don't know her.
That's the one at
But-
McDonald's with the
No.
long nails
No.
saying I want a 6'2"
No,
guy.
no,
That's the
That's
girl.
so true, dude.
Look,
Nah.
I understand where you're coming from.
Okay.
I understand where you're coming from.
Sure.
And you're right. When it's a hood rat girl, whatever, right?
Okay.
Then why are still even the good girls are still looking for their basketball star or football star?
Claire, you got cook on that. That's true. Some of them are.
What do you mean? The good
No,
girls?
but some of the good girls
there's
are like, they
idiots.
got a guy, he goes to church, or he's in the community, or they know him, and he's a great guy. He's got a job, and he's working on
Or
himself.
worse.
Oh,
Or worse.
Hold on.
Or worse.
Let's say this. Let's exit the church out because we all came from church culture.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a lot of good girls. Medium status, a 6 to 7 on the pretty scale.
Sure.
And they got a good guy in their life. He's like a 6 or 7 too. They're like,
Wait, so you talking
know,
about
he's-
pre-relationship or relationship?
No, just like hunting.
Just
Like let's say
meeting
they're
you.
dating.
Okay.
They're looking
Okay.
to date somebody, right?
And-
And they're like, oh, okay, like he's cool,
Alright.
But in the community, he loves his mom. Oh, he's working on his skills. Good for him. But I mean, I might go on a date with him. I kind of do like him, but I'm gonna go look for somebody else. I'm gonna look for tall
To
Tom.
keep my
over there.
options open.
Yeah, still keep my options open.
You see,
So,
that's-
Hey,
let's
that
speak to
tells me that the man that's entertaining her is not entertaining her. That's what that tells me. If
What does
she's
that
still
mean?
looking other
Yeah,
ways.
give me layers.
That tells me that maybe this guy that she's talking to is nice, but he's not
She's
fulfilling
still
all of her
hunting.
things.
She's still on the hunt.
Okay,
A
like what is the
that
woman to be fulfilled in? You're talking about like a guy could potentially be in simp status. There's a difference
Yeah.
between a nice, being a solid good man and a simp.
Yeah.
Where's the line at?
Okay, let's say that a guy is super nice and there's no aggression.
Justin said, "How do we get to this conversation?" The little girl with the brace brought us here. Go on.
I forgot what I was saying. Thank you, Justin. What was I saying, Ralph? What was I saying? Short-term memory loss.
No,
It happens.
no, you said about the woman. I said, "Where's the line between solid man and a simp?"
Ralph, but not every man is a man. There's guys that are just little like, oh, hold your purse. Women don't want that, dude.
That's good.
It's true though.
Women
It's
don't
true.
want
then also-
that.
but then
There's
also-
No, let her cook.
There's different types of guys and there's different types of women. There's some women that will take care of a guy that don't got no job and be a sugar mama, and that's her type.
Yeah.
That's what she wants to do.
Is that stupidity though? Is
There
that
is a
stupidity though?
demographic for every guy. There's enough women in this world for every man in this world. Okay?
That's true.
And there's women that like to be the provider. There's women that like to be taken care of.
Vice versa.
it's just, what are you looking for? What type are you in? What
So what you're
bond are
saying
you
is
in?
the man can make both work if he goes and searches in the right place.
Yeah, and if your girl is looking for somebody else, then you gotta figure out.
Oh,
Okay,
does that tell you something? If you got a girl and you're doing the right things, let's say you're not a simp, but you're a solid guy, and she still doesn't see you, that's your time to move on.
Move on.
Yeah, I would be like, hey, you know what? I don't got time for this. You are not the person that I want to invest
good.
my
Yeah,
time
that's
in.
good.
You know, and that's when a guy walks away and says, you know what? This is too much for me.
Yeah,
whatever.
for sure. And it moves on to better
Like, you know what?
things.
I was good to you, and I'm gonna make somebody else's life really good.
Yeah.
You're
That's
not
good.
the one for me.
Build on that, Andy.
And that's whenever we say we look at their lives and look at what they're.
A lot of times
Showing.
there's a lot of men out there that will stay hooked on somebody even though they've moved on, have a boyfriend and everything. They're just hanging out there, and that's horrible. You know what I mean? Get the hint. She don't like you. Move on. Roll
Yeah, for
out.
sure, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Gabby said, move on.
No, it's down because he said, I asked a question. I said,
Oh.
does that
Okay.
does that guy?
Yeah.
I said, does that guy
Sorry, Andy. Go ahead.
continue
No, you're
to
good.
simp or be a solid guy around her when
No.
she's obviously?
Roll out.
Yeah, I know.
Roll
I get
out.
Bro,
that.
your self-worth. What?
Self-worth, that's
Y'all
good.
gotta understand that your time is very precious, and if you're spending your time
Clear,
with people
not
that are
everybody
not,
has self-worth.
Exactly.
if you're spending
That's
time
good,
with
yeah.
people that are not worth your time, get away from them. People
Move
that are
on.
worth your time will make you better.
A priority.
Will make you
Ooh,
a
that's true.
priority. Will make, and this is just friends too,
Yeah.
Andy.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
people that will drain the life out of you.
So
Yeah.
so then Ralph's goes back to Ralph's original question.
Go.
Where do you draw the line?
That's good. Yeah, we're
Because in all reality,
simping
we're,
solid
we're-
man.
and then we're going back to what we first initially started stating.
If that girl
In all
calls you
reality-
buddy or brother, get out.
no,
Friend.
see, no, see,
Friend, get out.
Well, that, hold on,
And
Claire.
this
If you had called your
bestie,
husband,
roll out.
hey, you know, bestie, brother.
Ben's like,
No, if you said bestie, brother, and he was like, oh, okay, and he distanced himself from you, would that make you respect him more? Because you're like, oh, you know, he's not gonna.
No, well,
what
I would
that
say
mean?
that he got the point.
Yeah,
Use
he got the
certain
hint.
women use certain language so that it's a subliminal message.
Yeah, that's good.
So
Yeah.
that they understand. This guy understands his role in her life.
So dudes need to know. Dudes need to catch a hint and
Yes,
roll out.
and
move on.
guys aren't the best at catching hints. They're
That's
like,
good,
well,
that's
I
good.
can move from the bestie phase to the relationship phase, and
Never
it
gonna
doesn't
happen.
doesn't really work like that.
Very
Well,
rare.
see, this
Rudy,
is-
cook
this
on
is
that.
what I'm
Very
saying.
rare.
It just goes
Cook
back
on
to
that.
the original question. The original question was this: do women go off of pure attractiveness? And yes, they do. They're more.
not all the
No.
time.
No, but not like I said. It's majority of it is. If you're
That's
a-
60%.
Hey, Rudy,
It
some
is.
people are compatible, some are not. You can have two really nice people, but they won't mesh well.
Yeah,
That's
but
true.
like
That's
I
true.
said,
You gotta have some sugar and spice. You gotta like me and
yeah,
Ben are
no,
really.
it's true. It's true, and I get what you're saying. But like I said, life's not a fairy tale, Mama. You ain't gonna run into somebody while you're getting a cup of coffee.
That's
Ben,
so
And it's
true.
gonna
hold
be
on.
fall into love.
Hold
It's
on.
possible.
No, cook on that.
Hold
No,
on.
nah. Hey, where'd you meet Brittany at?
Yeah, thank you. It's possible.
Exactly.
Yo, for sure.
It's
I get. See,
possible.
I get it.
No, it's possible, but how much spectrum though?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
good.
and
That's
this
good.
is why I said last
Because
time that if
very
you're
small.
if the pool that you are in is not satisfying your needs, you need to get out of that pool and go and fish somewhere else in a bigger spectrum
That's
where
true.
there is people that are
Yes.
going to be part of the demographic that you want. You cannot be in
That's how-
small
that's how I
little
go,
towns
yeah.
with small-minded mentalities looking for a woman that's going to be a real one, that's going to hold
your
you
back,
down,
yeah.
that's going to believe in the Lord. You're looking for that, and
Claire's
you're in the
cool.
wrong
Gee.
pond.
No,
No,
you
but that's
no,
good. That's
you're-
so good.
you
I
are-
think
you
for
are
the
100%
men.
you are 100% right. But it goes back to what Ralph
You chick.
Ralph,
On fire.
Ralph originally said. It's true. Where do we draw the line? Where does it become like more of the?
No, but I
of
think
the-
she just said it though.
How
Rude.
else can I
She's-
tell
no,
you
but
this?
No.
Rude. She said it.
Pull out the
It's pretty
pictures.
simple. If she does
Pull out
it,
the pictures.
if she send you subliminal messages,
Yeah.
and then she's obviously like, okay, because there are some girls that lead you on because they're like, dude, you know what? Let me just
mess
go
around.
let me just go live la vida mala, which means
Yeah.
let me go live that bad life. And you know, anyways, I
vida
got my
mala.
man over here. I got my backup plan
Hey,
over
let
here.
him pay my light and
Yeah,
my water.
let him
and
pay my light. You know,
phone
you know what?
bill.
If I get in a fight with my man, or if I get in a fight with my girlfriend,
He'll take care of me.
I can call her at 2 a.m. She'll talk to me.
Yeah, and she'll continue to use you until you say that's
No,
it.
but that's men
done.
and women. I feel like men do that too.
Yeah.
Men
Yeah,
have a
totally.
backup plan. I
and
think
that's,
that's wrong.
and that's where self-worth doesn't have a gender.
So it's
Your
self-worth.
self-worth is worth you understanding what you want in
What
your
you
life,
deserve in your
who
life.
you want in your life, etc.
That's good.
And
That's good.
this goes not only in relationships. This goes in time. This goes in just the people that you have around you.
In
Are they
general.
making you better, right,
Yep.
Andy? I
Yep.
feel like me and Andy agree about a lot of stuff.
I couldn't agree more. That's the truth, man. Hands down, 100%. Clear all the way.
And there's men, Ralph, that men deep down they're little boys and they want to
Yeah.
be taken
So
care
they
of.
haven't grown up, or you talking
No,
about?
no,
Do they
no.
need to grow up, or that's a good thing?
it's nature.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Nature.
for sure.
the woman, although he gets married, the next woman is like a mother to them.
Yeah,
When,
in a
when
sense,
my
yeah.
husband is sick, he wants. Let me tell you, he was just sick
Please stop.
on Thursday.
Don't throw him out here.
No, throw him under the bus.
Don't throw him under the
He was
bus.
sick on
We love you,
Thursday,
Ben.
right? And he had a headache, whatever. He calls me and he's like, and I had to go to practice after when he got home. I think it was Wednesday. He was like, okay, well, I'm gonna be there, and I heard it in his voice that he was being a little whiny. And I was like, he's not feeling well, and I know he wants me to be here and stuff like that.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
what I did, he was like, well, I don't know,
Love you,
like,
Ben.
I don't
Love
know
you,
what
dog.
medicine to take. I don't know, whatever. And I was like, well, when he comes in, I'm not gonna be in the house. So what I ended up doing, because I
left it all out for
recognized
him.
the need.
And the
I put
letter.
a Tupperware and I put the little pills in there.
There
It
you
was
go,
just
Claire.
Tylenol.
Oh,
You
for
could have
sure.
found it when he
Oh,
opened
for
the
sure.
cover.
Yeah.
But I put him in the Tupperware and I put him on the counter for him so that he could feel that he's being taken care of. Men need to feel the warmth and nurturing.
That's why Ben married you.
Thank you.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So you're saying, okay, and because then the next question would be like, okay, where do we find a Claire? And then the reality would be,
There's not that many left.
no,
I'm
that's
just
not
kidding,
true.
I'm
That's
just
not true,
kidding,
Claire.
yeah.
Your advice would be,
Yeah.
go change your pond, which is how I got married.
That's very true.
My wife's not
That's the
anywhere.
truth,
She's
man.
not even from
Ra-
where we're from.
Ralph and I had a good conversation about that, but yeah.
Clarissa told me, for you guys out there, Clarissa told me, she'd rather get, what'd you tell me, Claire? Do I want to go fix somebody, or do I want to get with a girl that's already?
She's ready.
She's ready. She's
ready
ready to
to
be in a
go.
relationship.
Feels good.
That's
Sounds
good.
good.
You know what I mean?
And a
So-
lot of men try to go fix people, and that's not it.
and women too. Andy, do it.
Oh
Andy,
my
do
God,
it.
and
No.
women. And women.
Andy, do it.
I can fix him.
Dude, that's like 100%. Like the good girl ends up with that guy that's been like
Damage.
three different baby daddies.
And it goes back to self-worth.
Yeah.
And it
Yep.
goes back
No,
to
you're
self-worth.
welcome.
That's good. That's good.
And
What
like,
you allow.
like I said, the reason why I said like it goes back to like the original question is like, hey, bro, so is everything all about attractiveness or not?
Yeah.
When it comes to that, actually
Yeah.
just meeting, because like it's
I don't
true.
think it is, honestly.
It's like going to somebody. Oh, I think she's pretty. I want to get to know her. You get what I'm
No,
saying?
because we all know a dude that, let's be real, like, how do I say this?
Say it. Just
We
say
all
it.
know a person, like, he's not that, I say man, right? I'll use a man as an example. They're not that, he's not handsome.
Mhm.
But girls like him
Mhm.
because he's got clout, because he's funny, because
Charisma, maybe.
charisma, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? This, that, and the
Caring.
third.
It's
the way you
clout.
carry
It's
yourself.
like what
It's
Justin
the way you
said.
carry
Yeah.
yourself.
It's like what
Yeah.
Justin said. If you don't
Valid.
got money or a boat, then you ugly, you ain't gonna get.
Well,
no
if you're,
money.
well, let me say that's true too. But if you're looking for OnlyFans model, then
Yeah.
yeah, go get a
Oh,
boat.
for real.
Yeah.
Go get a boat. But if
Oh,
you're
yeah.
looking for a real one, I guess you could. There's other places to look. Anyways, great conversation. The little
Sorry,
girl, and
guys.
pretty
Sorry,
much the
guys.
little
Sorry,
girl,
guys.
pretty much the little girl should have stayed in her lane and continued to play soccer.
Truth be told.
That was the topic. I'm sorry, guys, if y'all got
No,
lost
it's all
in
good.
this.
No, it's all
but
good.
What are podcasts
Teed
for,
off.
right? You got to
Podcast.
talk.
Yeah, we got
gotta
to talk.
talk.
If we're talking.
Yeah.
Andy,
Yeah.
you ready for this, brother?
Yeah, I'm good, brother.
All right.
My
Favorite
shades-
segment of the
my
show.
shades
No,
are
we don't
gone.
have enough
Your
glasses.
shades are
It's
gone.
just-
No way.
Yeah,
No way, your shades are gone.
It's all right.
It's all right.
we're good. Here, Claire, you can have mine.
No, she already has some.
No, I got some.
Okay.
Oh, you do?
Put them on.
I don't have them.
Told you.
I don't have any. That's all right.
Just cover your eyes.
I'll close them. I'll close them.
Make 'em
Just
change.
use your headphones.
What is
Like
going
I
on?
did last week.
What's going on, guys? I don't even know what's going on.
Andy's conspiracy theory of the week.
How you been?
Andy,
What's up? What's happening?
now we all have shades. We're back.
We're better.
You sent me some TikToks.
Yeah.
What is going on in the world of weird this week?
Okay. I've been digging again. I love it, guys. I'm sorry. I can't help myself.
For Christmas,
All
I'm
right.
gonna give you a new shovel.
Give me one. Anyway, I've been looking and searching, and I found something that kind of freaked me out, and I want y'all to know about it.
Oh, Lord.
So
What is it?
I want to talk about mirrors today.
Oh,
and
Lord.
what they might
Mirrors
or
of
might
despair.
not have inside of them.
What they might or might not have.
Yes, or what they're capable of.
You better stop. But okay.
So I've been doing a little research, like I said, and I went through my own experience with mirrors.
Lord.
And
Oh, Lord.
after going through that, I couldn't
Makes you
forget
think,
about
right?
it. Yeah, I couldn't forget about it. It made me think about it. I dug a little bit, and I want to do it on this podcast this week because I had been noticing and looking into it more often, and I realized that I feel that with mirrors, I feel like there's a lot of evil in them. There's a lot of evil things you can do with them, even to the point that they're not so much another portal, but you can hold and harness evil through it. Like the person you see back to you, I don't believe that that's really you.
What?
Hold on.
Ralph.
I'm afraid.
Remember, you're
What, Rue?
What the hell did you just say?
time out.
Who else is brushing my teeth in the mirror than Cuz? Or popping my pimples?
Remember the guy, the
Next
person
time.
in the mirror.
You
is
better
you.
explain this one, right, Andy?
I got you.
It's like we entered a new universe when we put these glasses on.
Oh, my boy.
What in the world? Go ahead.
Hey,
So check it out.
Claire,
Check it out. So remember, the person in the mirror is reversed, right? He's not really you. He's the backwards version of you, technically, right?
Stop.
Oh my God.
Technically. So there's a couple videos I want to show today and have your thoughts on it. You know, go in the chat if you feel. Of course, my ideas are sometimes a little out of this world. Not all the time, but today,
Andy is not standing and dying on a hill. He's just telling you to think
I'm
about
telling
it.
you to think about it. I'm not saying believe it. I'm saying, hey, use your mind. Check out my videos and see what you think about them.
Which one first, Andy? Which one first?
It doesn't matter. Anyone you want.
Hey, Rudy, you sent them both to me, right?
Yeah, they're both right there.
What are the comments saying?
Yeah, he said Claire's about to run off. I really am. Andy, I'm afraid to go look in that mirror over there. So you're saying that's not me, but it's me?
I'm saying it's you, but not all the time because
So are you
sometimes
more
things get trapped in there.
I'm saying children stay off of TikTok. Go on, Andy.
So I'm saying that sure it's you in that mirror, but remember, I believe that mirrors can hold stuff inside of them. I believe that people can use them as gateways and hold things in them. I'm not even joking.
Yo, I'm gonna play this video, Andy. You
Go
better
ahead, rock it out,
you
dog.
better.
I'm gonna stop. Go ahead.
Oh my God, I'm afraid.
Oh, I saw this one. Check it out. Look.
Why?
What it say? Mirrors are pulsing
Look,
dimensions,
Look at her
darker
eyes.
looking
Look at her
glass.
eyes. Look at her eyes.
Whoa!
Why are you doing this to me?
Sorry, man. I had to.
Claire, hope you do to yourself.
Dude.
Whoa!
You can go to the next video if you'd like.
Bro, Andy,
So-
tripping, G.
Bro. So like I said, I was watching a couple other videos and I went through an experience in my lifetime. Oh, go ahead. Let's watch this.
I'm sorry. Okay, you want to
Sorry,
pause this?
no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, you want to cook?
Yeah, I want to go ahead and say I had went through an experience in my life a while back, and it involved mirrors. I was very sick when I was at a certain place in my life, and I had moved to a house, and we had bought a house, me and my wife, and I kept on getting sick in this place. And eventually I had a dream that something wanted me to break the mirrors to let it out. Of course, I was sick. I wasn't thinking in my right mind. I decided to do
And
this.
you weren't in the Lord back then.
Right, I wasn't in the Lord either back then. So, of course, I followed and did what I was told because I was so sick. I didn't understand at the time. So as I did that, horrible things got even worse in my home and in my lifetime. And after everything happened and I realized that I had got my life back right with the Lord, and I realized that that was very evil what happened to me, and there was something wrong inside those mirrors. There was something held in there that was evil, that was trying to get out and got to me. So
Sorry, Andy, I played it
you're
again.
good, bro. It's
I
all
liked
good.
it above.
So I just want the viewers to know, be mindful of what you do when you buy a home, when you buy something that's half, you know, you go to a store and you buy it at a garage sale, whatever, be mindful of what you buy. We have no idea.
Could potentially be some type of witchcraft
Yes,
used
could
for
be
the
some type
mirror.
of, yeah, exactly.
Especially if you're a believer. You want to be looking out for that.
Yeah,
I get it.
even if you're not a believer and you start to see things, please keep your mind open and be like, hey, why am I feeling like this? What's going on? Why am I getting hurt? Why am I getting sick? What's the deal? Please be mindful and open to your heart that something might be going wrong spiritually in your life and you have no idea about it. Just remember that there are more things in the world than you think there is.
That's
Okay,
true, yeah.
There's evil all over the world, and evil can possess almost anything. And we really don't want it to possess your life. This is why I come to you and show you these things
think
on
about
the pod.
things, yeah.
To be mindful and to be thoughtful of your life, and always to remember that God is there to protect you. If you don't know who that is, don't be mindful to get in the chat, and we'll let you know who He is. And if you want to hop on board, you more than can.
You don't
so
believe in
go ahead and
That's
play that
good.
video,
And
So
brother.
you're saying like, I love this. How you're like, you're not dying on a hill, but you're saying this is potentially could be something.
This can be something
Like
in
a
anybody's
weapon.
life.
Like a
yeah,
weapon.
it can be a weapon
That you
formed
don't
against you
know,
that you
like,
have no
yeah.
idea about,
Sure.
that you think you're getting a deal on, and
Sheesh.
really it's cursing your life and your
Hey,
family's
you
life.
told me you went to New Orleans and they were selling voodoo.
Yes,
Remember
they
you
were,
said they were
bro.
selling voodoo
Hey,
and it was
hey,
regular.
you know
It
what?
was regular frames,
And
right?
it was so common, when you go to New Orleans. I mean, technically that's what it is. It's like a witch town. You know what I mean? You go over there, go have fun. They sell voodoos on the side of the road like it's nothing. Voodoo dolls,
it's a religion.
clothes.
But
yeah,
not
it's
even
a-
dolls. You said I think
Yeah.
y'all said that there was paintings that look
Yeah.
like normal paintings, but they're from the voodoo store.
Yeah, exactly.
Andy.
And they're all laced
Voodoo
and cursed
store.
with like like ink that is cursed. You know what I'm saying? To give to someone that you don't like
Yeah,
or love.
purpose for
And you
everything,
can,
right?
Yes,
That's
and
true.
you can
That's
curse people that you don't
crazy.
like. You know what I mean?
Well, when I make
So-
candles, I pray to the Lord. Like when I'm making them, I'm like, Lord Jesus,
And
so,
that is-
like
and that's
bless
Bless
his
the work
home,
of my hands.
bless
Yes.
the work in my
And
hands,
that's
bless
awesome.
his
That's
home, you know,
cool.
like or whatever.
So
Like I always pray
That's
that
really
the Lord
cool,
like
yeah.
make this not for the person, but I'm just saying like bless the work of my hands. Basically,
Bless the work of my hands, yeah.
of my hands. Let this bless whoever this goes to. So I guess they use that, but in an evil way.
Yes.
I mean,
You want to play that video?
You know
can,
what?
Man, that's
Yeah,
heavy.
Andy, there's people that make candles because I'm in a candle group on Facebook, and they make candles like for like black magic and stuff like that.
Hey, when we were over there, I saw that too around New Orleans.
Do you think they? I bet you they pray and like terror.
I'm sure.
That's
Type
Like,
gotta be.
of-
That's gotta be. Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh,
Like
that's gotta
they,
be
they
something.
Totally.
pray some weird stuff in those
Oh, yeah.
candles. Dude,
That's gotta be something.
That's freaked
That's gotta be
out.
something,
so
bro.
this video you're about to watch, this one really freaked me out because you can't even see what he's gonna do. Watch what he's gonna do. It really tripped me out, bro, when I saw this, and I was like,
Andy,
wow.
I'm gonna put the camera on Rudy. All right, let's do
eye
this.
on me.
Go ahead, check it
I already
out.
seen both of
Are
videos.
not what we think they are. I saw this on TikTok, so I wanted to try this. And look,
How can it
this
see
is only
it?
a small
How
mirror,
can it
but
see
this
it?
still works. And you can try this with any kind of paper or
How
any
can
other
it see
object
it?
behind
There's
it.
no way.
How does
Yeah, I
the
know.
mirror know what's behind here? It shouldn't know, right? But when you look, there it is. In the mirror world.
It's impossible.
What if mirrors aren't what we think? What
That's
if
the whole
mirror
video.
I mean,
Andy, you couldn't have a conspiracy theory about plastic and recycling. You have to have a conspiracy
next week.
theory
No, man.
about mirrors that I have in my house.
So
Hold on.
Sorry,
Yo,
Claire. Sorry.
Jay said, shout out to Andy's Jorts. My conspiracy is they used to be pants.
and you are correct. That is not a conspiracy, man.
You're wrong, bro. I'm sorry. I bought them like this. I swear.
Nah, I'm gonna be
Rudy, talk to me, bro.
Nah, well, I mean, if you think about it, bro. I mean, okay, I don't think as far as like the other dimensions.
Yeah.
That's ludicrous, brother. As far as no offense.
Why did you say ludicrous?
That's a good word, bro.
unless you're into
Outrageous.
unless you're into like Insidious and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's different planes and stuff like that. I mean, we all heard about it before, spiritual realm.
Yeah.
As far as like mirrors stuff like that, I mean, they could potentially be gateways. But like what you said, anything that we do, the enemy.
What's the difference?
The
That's
difference-
literally what he
What's the
said.
difference?
But no, the difference is this: is you're saying it's not us in there. You know, come on, that's not.
Who's the one pushing the team?
Hey, you're not right for that, Andy.
Yeah.
You're
Come on,
not right for
Andy.
that,
Sorry, buddy. You're
Oh,
that,
come
no,
on,
man.
man.
That's too far.
Okay.
As far as other
That's
things
ludicrous.
goes, and
I love that.
Claire is right, dog. Claire was on something that's true, man. You gotta remember that Satan, he used to be part of the Lord. He knows what brings us closer in edification. So he's gonna use the same thing to magnify himself.
Of course.
As far as like incantations, if you read what incantations are, they're just literally prayers saying over and over and over and over again until.
But like a curse,
create
like
that.
evil
Yeah,
curse.
curse,
or
like,
whatnot.
again.
Hombre.
I believe
reverse.
that. That's the thing.
Now, as far as I do I believe ultra dimensions, not dimensions, but as far as the spiritual realm, yeah, realms wise, yeah,
Yeah, and using mirrors as pathways and stuff like that.
yeah, but not as far as like us looking. Oh, that's not me. Yeah, it's me, guys.
You have offended him, Andy.
I'm gonna be real. I'll be one pissed off dude if I see myself and it's supposed to be ultra dimension. Come on, guy, give me something else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, maybe that guy lives a happier life, right?
maybe that guy. You
that
know
guy's
what?
got it made.
You know what? I'm over there looking in the mirror like maybe that guy doesn't have care in his life. That's you're really good. You're living in life. You're doing great.
All right.
But
the rest of the stuff about it potentially being used as an object of evil.
Oh, that's
You're probably right on point with
positive.
that. You're probably right on point with that.
As
try.
far as
I
it's not,
try.
as far as
I
not
try.
being you, yeah, throw yourself off the bridge. Ain't gonna happen.
Nah.
Hey,
We're friends. I
he
love
does
him.
his
chill.
research, man.
Yeah.
He
I
Dude,
does.
bro.
TikTok, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, I
as
try.
far as band, dude, as far as everything else goes, bro. I mean, dude, it's heavy, bro. Magic.
Did
is
you
real.
try that thing with the mirror? Did
Nah,
you try that thing
I
with
didn't
the mirror?
try it. No.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
I've
good.
seen that before. That's wild.
But the thing is, also, I saw that and I saw that video used into explained.
Yeah.
It's because the reflector is still reflecting off of your camera as well, seeing both in both. If that makes sense. But anyways,
Oh, you think it's a camera thing?
yeah, because the mirror is not gonna. The camera's gonna record. It's
Well,
gonna
I
reflect
heard-
and your eyeballs have reflections as well. Remember,
Oh, that's deep.
everything that we see is in whatever
Three dimensions, yeah.
I heard
So-
that you might be prettier than what you see in the mirror.
Actually, I heard it.
You never,
I
see,
heard
you never
that.
see your true reflection. Like,
They
you've
said-
never seen yourself, Ralph,
No,
before.
they
Oh,
said
Claire,
that.
stop it, bro.
No, no.
never seen
I heard
yourself.
opposite. They said that you're
It's bugging me out,
you're
bro.
actually uglier,
Uglier.
than what you
Yeah.
see in the mirror.
You are actually
That's
okay
what
because
they
I've
say.
seen myself on camera. And I'm like,
Dude, that's
I thought it looked great whenever we entered the studio.
I've heard
But
that.
Andy, you've never seen yourself. Only I've seen you. Like, people that seen
Yeah.
you have seen you.
No,
That's
I
true.
agree.
I
At the
mean,
same time-
you're cute,
That's
Claire.
weird.
I'll
But at the
say
same
that.
time, it goes with-
I could vouch for you. You're a cute
But
person.
at the same time, it's
Thanks, Ralph.
but at the same
That
time, it's
means a
like
lot.
it goes back to that original saying that like, beauty's not eye of the beholder. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because what's cute to me may not be cute to him. may
Yeah,
not be
that's
cute
true.
to him.
That's true.
To you, you know, like for example, you're like, oh, like I really like the way this looks, and I'm like, bro, like it's just basic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put your glasses back on, G. Golly,
I took
man.
them off because
We're
I was
still
like,
in
He was
Andyverse.
so serious. He was
Andy,
like,
keep,
this-
anything,
I
keep
was
cooking
like,
on that,
this
bro.
dude over
Okay,
here,
so like I said, my theory, of course, was a little riveted this week, but I thought that
That's ludicrous.
I would throw that out there. But again, like
You
I
need
said,
a shirt that says
it-
that's ludicrous.
Dude, I'm gonna make
That
one,
is
dude.
so
so,
funny.
so like I
Say it,
said
please.
about the like this whole thing, I feel like maybe it was a little out there, but again, hopefully I got somebody's attention
To make them think.
to let them think about what else could really be going on.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's good.
So just remember that
This is a podcast of free
yeah,
thinking.
Yeah, just remember free thinking. Of course, I truly believe that there's other gateways out there. Yeah, I do. I'm not saying that there's universes through the mirror. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, there's other ways that things can come through you through there. That's what I'm saying because I've experienced that. So just FYI from
Yeah,
personal,
valid.
I'm valid. It's a valid truth for me, and I just wouldn't want the viewers or other people that are watching
Yeah,
to go
for
through
sure.
that. Trust
Good
me.
job.
Yeah. So I mean, that's my perspective on this whole thing. But yeah, man. Just keep an open mind. Be mindful of what you go through, what's around you,
Pray
what
to
you
God.
go buy.
Yeah. Oh, what you
If-
go buy.
When you
That's
go buy
good.
something at the store, remember we don't know what that person did to make it, or what they possessed it with, or what they said on that incantation of buying it.
Valid.
So please just remember those things.
Hey.
And if you feel from the Lord that there's something wrong with something, please get rid of it. Please always be
That's
mindful
good,
of
yeah.
those things.
Go on, Claire.
One of Tupac's CDs, I saw this, that like one of his, is it Tupac? Yeah, I think it was. Like back in the day when they mastered it or whatever, they prayed like some type of incantation that would cause like
Violence?
uproar, violence.
Oh,
Dude, whenever those things came out and people bought them, there was an uproar in the youth and like they were fighting cops and all this stuff. This was back
Wow.
in the day, like the 90s. But
Yeah.
just to see how
the gang violence went up and stuff like that. Yeah,
how
I've heard that.
intentional people are with the things that they put out. And I mean, we could
Go on for days, yeah.
yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Rudy, any last
careful.
thoughts on everything that we just talked about for
Careful.
the last 2 hours?
Man, bro, we talked about a lot of crap.
Do you love
Do you feel better
About what? I always enjoy our podcasts. I'm gonna be real, especially
when
with,
I'm
with
here?
somebody's no. Hell no. When I saw you walk in the studio, I was like, Lord Jesus, we made a
I was
mistake.
praying you were gonna be absent today.
I'm not even gonna
I thought
lie.
Gabby was gonna be
I'm not
on.
even gonna lie. Now I heard about this conspiracy theory. I really wish that your other half would have came out and see what's
The mayor swapped him.
Maybe she's better. You know what I mean? Just playing.
Oh
Rudy,
man.
I've been
like-
busting your chops since
Since
you
we were
were
young, bro.
5 years old.
Bro, you're just same age as me. Don't be there.
Andy knows. Andy's a witness, laughing
I
on the
was there.
side.
I was there, bro.
I'm
It was
gonna
hilarious.
be. Let's see. Final thoughts. Elon Musk, we're with you. Trump 2024, baby. Daddy Trump, let's go. Daddy Trump, I need another stimmy.
Daddy Trump. Rudy calls him Daddy Trump.
Puppy Trump. I need lower gas prices at least. You know, I don't care about the stimmy.
Amen, brother.
Saving that gas price probably gives
And
another stimmy.
groceries,
right?
too.
Yeah, for real.
Groceries.
Groceries,
Yeah, bro.
G.
Well,
What's spending $100 on like 3 bags
Hey,
of groceries?
The way that,
Yeah.
the, way
Yeah.
that I heard is that if they lower gas prices, the economy will balance out when it comes to this stuff. Anyways, moving on. That stuff's cool. Chick trying to kick the the football thingy, man, girl, you're gonna get yourself hurt. You know,
Football.
pray Lord, you never get hurt. What's your other? You brought up another topic that we had that you weren't
That
gonna.
relationship topic. That was cool.
yeah.
Relationship topic, man. Everything was good. Like I said, everybody had a good valid point. Claire has good perspective from the woman's point, so I respect on what she says
Yeah.
and what she's done. She's been married for a long time, so has Andrew.
10 years, baby. Andy, 13.
But
13.
I will tell y'all this, guys. If you are somebody like me, single and looking, it is true what she says. Keep your hopes up for one. Pray to the Lord for two. But also, hey man, keep a mindful ear on everything that you do and say, and don't settle for less.
Know
your
yourself.
worth.
That's
Know
good.
your worth.
Know your worth.
Know your worth.
Coming back again, Andy's conspiracy theory. The first thing he did, shot himself in the foot. But, the other thing is, yes, y'all be careful on what y'all do and buy, but also don't live in fear because Jesus is still king.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's a good layer.
That's fair.
Let's see. As far as ending everything goes, man, give a shout out to all the viewers. Thank y'all for viewing. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Claire, again, like I said, because Ralph's gonna end it, but Claire, thank you for coming and
I had fun.
putting your 2
This is
points
cool.
in.
This is cool.
We're not gonna do this again with her.
I have guys. I have many thoughts. I have an interesting perspective. So
Andy,
Very
last thoughts
interesting.
before I go to Claire. Andy, last thoughts.
Got you. Elon Musk. Yeah, I'm good with that guy. I'm
That's
cool with
correct.
that. I'm square. Second thing was, what did we talk about second?
Relationship.
No, the
No.
relationship.
No,
was
we
very
talked. We
end.
talked about the Disney losing money.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
turned
right,
into
Disney.
the whole thing. Yeah.
Man, just think Disney already. Yeah, go away. Take off. Stop trying to.
Do you think
raise
it'll
up
help if
prices.
Apple buys them?
No, but they're the Titanic.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think Disney
Apple
or Hulu
buys
I
it,
know.
that'd be
I heard
cool.
that's swimming around right now. That Apple
Yeah,
wants
it's a
to buy
rumor.
out
Yeah,
Disney.
it's a rumor.
But I mean, hey, if they do, bro, they're gonna take it for pennies on the dollar. They're gonna take them for. We're gonna give you like the lowest. They'll bid it low. You know what I mean? If I was Apple, I would.
Shoot, they're probably
I
borrowing
would.
money at this point.
That's what they're trying to raise up all the prices. Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't get Disney, bro. Stay
They're
away
gonna
from
make
bro.
a Disney World in Frisco. You know that?
Nah, I
No,
don't know
no,
that.
no. Universal Studios.
Universal Studios.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I'm for sure
That's
gonna
gonna
go
be
to
awesome.
that. Anyways,
Yeah.
go on,
Anyway,
Andy.
Disney, scratch them, bro. Don't get the what's it called, the prescription.
The sub,
or
yeah.
description.
Subscription.
Yeah, description.
Subscription.
Subscription. That one. That girl that went to go play football. I'm sorry. Don't do it, girl. Go back to where you were
Just
at.
leave it at that.
Yeah. Trying to think what else. Oh, the relationship and all that, right, was next. Again, please know your worth, guys. Don't settle for less. I know it feels like you're out of options sometimes, or you just don't want to look, and this person's right in front of you, but you know what I mean? You're gonna spend the rest of your life with this person. Well, you're supposed to spend the rest of
At
your
least
life
yeah,
with this
for
person.
sure.
A lot of people don't do that anymore, but that's life. Remember, always think about that. You got one shot. Don't mess it up when it comes to your relationships.
Eminem.
So, okay. And like I said, on my conspiracy theory, always be mindful of what you go buy from somebody or anywhere. We have no idea what they put on it, or if they put any type of, anything on it.
Voodoo.
Any type of voodoo, any type of anything. Always be mindful of what you buy, and if you feel that there's something wrong with it, or you feel get a weird thing on it, a weird vibe, please move on from that. Don't keep it in your home, because it could affect your entire family. I'm good, man.
Yeah.
That's all I got for tonight,
Claire,
guys.
last thoughts on everything we talked about, bro.
First of all, good time. Thanks for having me. Very educational. I didn't know a lot of this stuff, but it was cool. All the points, I'm not going to go through all of them because
It's just too many.
we went down a rabbit hole. But
Yeah.
for me, self-worth is a very important. Know who's draining you. Cut them out of your life. It's not worth it. And you're constantly pouring into people, and your well is dry, so you need to be poured into as well. So that means like your circle, make sure that you're protecting yourself and your circle.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
And it was good. It was a great time. Andy's conspiracy theory, interesting. I'm afraid now to go look in the mirror. Who's gonna look back at me? Mirrors of Despair 2008 6. Shout out to Mirrors of Despair.
Shout out to Mirrors of Despair. I don't know where that video is
Gotcha.
at.
We can't find it. We went on YouTube all over. Can't find it.
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
Talk to me.
Hey, Elon. Okay, you got my vote for now of confidence. Shout out to you. You look like you're trying to do the right thing. Shout out to you. Shout out to you for coming to Texas. More jobs for us.
Y'all.
Relationship stuff. The little girl shouldn't have been trying to be competing against men. If she's looking for validation, stop doing that. Self-worth. That's so true. Dudes, stop being simps. Stop being simps. Be a great guy. Be a guy worth having in your life, in a woman's life. What was I say next? Oh, Andy's conspiracy theory of the week. Ludicrous. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I will say this though: if you are living in fear, dude, man, hey, go and get involved in a local church, bro. Find somebody, a friend to pray for you. A friend who believes in the Lord to pray for you. Like, don't live in fear, man. That's not where we want to be. That's not what the podcast is for.
That's right.
This is great. Love it. Good to have you guys on. I enjoyed the time, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to click the notification bell down below, because we're going live every weekend. We're doing our thing. Andy's cutting the videos in the bite-sized pips, and we're putting them on TikTok. So if you haven't followed us on TikTok, you're out of pocket. Go follow us on TikTok. Rue?
One more thing.
Go.
He's never ever gonna cover if my words are real. But are they? Find us. Who knows? 13 episodes later, maybe.
We will see you guys next time.